getting dicey.
It just froze for a moment.
We got the cowl on in time this time, even though I broke that. We did it early. Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out Sirenscape. It's telling me I'm the game master.
You're definitely...
I'm not the game master. Am I the DM now?
Well, that could be
I didn't
interesting.
consent to this.
Yeah, that would be
twist?
an interesting
I'm the
twist.
DM now.
Okay, well, you can just take over, I think.
Look at me.
Now,
After last week's claiming of having power over the weather, I'm not sure we want to give you the GM power. That was a bit
the
scary.
thing that I'm trying to figure out now is, like, the turn order is completely gone. Which...
Well, can we look back to... Oh, how long ago did we roll?
Exactly.
Oh, no, that was ages
a long
ago.
time back.
There was a lot of rolls ago.
Oh, there's no easy way to do this, is there? Well, there might be.
Hang on.
There might be.
It could be, if you look at the other map, we might, like, you look at the other map, but don't show it to us.
Oh, you reckon it's because of the old... yeah, it's because we've changed maps.
So I think so the turn orders are relative to the token. So if you've got if you've put new tokens on this map, I think that's probably bought.
That's right. We can wait for Shannon to show up and make sure everything's good.
I'm back now.
Well, I'm not ready. Oh.
Well, I'm still getting ready, but
I'm not ready now.
Did you hear, Shannon? I'm the game master now.
oh,
Me.
right.
Did you hear
Yeah.
that, Shannon? Yeah. Joe's now in charge.
Sirenscape. Yeah.
Okay.
Sirenscape said the American is in charge.
Normally,
We're definitely going to win this.
for
man.
anyone who's
Yeah.
We're going to win D&D. Yay!
for anyone who's just tuning in, we're normally a little bit more onto it than this. At least a little bit.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Little.
No, don't
Actually, we would have normally started by now, actually, so that's fair.
A
You guys are
generous,
just getting to
yeah.
see a bit of the setup. I'm just writing down all of the...
So good.
This is the shit that we go through every week to get this working.
Yeah.
Why does Sirenscape not work?
I don't know.
And we do it
It's
just
really-
for you guys. Not because we enjoy doing this, we do it just for you guys.
Yeah. This is our job for us.
This is a job.
We don't even like
No one
it.
enjoys working.
Nah. No. Not at all.
All right, so we've... Hey, wait, actually, it looks like the turn order is going to carry over now? No, that can't be right. No, it's not. This is... You know what? Maybe I'm done with tonight. Good night, everybody. This is...
We can just roll
No,
again.
it's all right. I want to make sure, because we are picking up from where we left off.
We'll pick up from the top. won't we?
I know I do have it all here. I'm just having to add it all in again now. So what, you guys
How do I
you guys
join?
talk, and we get this sorted.
I feel I've been kicked out of the Sirenscape because it says this is a list of everyone you've played with who is not in your current game. Getting dicey. Is there something you need to tell me? Am I not in the game anymore?
Yeah, sorry, Joe. You've
I
been
been-
pulled
I was
out.
going to kill you off
You've been
tonight, to be
cancelled.
honest. I just felt it was time.
You're like, this will be a good way to let her
Yeah.
know. Just don't let her log into anything. She'll figure it out.
Wow.
That's
Break up via software.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a whole new level
Live.
of dealing with shit.
Live on the internet.
That would
That's
Gonna
right.
break
be a bit rough. It'd be a little bit rough. Guys, I've done it.
Yay!
All right, we've already done the intro, so we're not going to do that again. I will just say a big thank you to Extort for following us. If you liked all of our technical issues, just give us a follow. Okay, we're gonna go to the top of the order. Well, we'll finish off Morley's. We'll finish off Morley's turn first. So Morley climbed to the top of this rope, came face to face with this guy, babbling at him, and in an instant just lets go and just drops off the rope down onto the wagon in front of you all, and looks over to you, Bill, and says, "There's a man up there." It's so not his voice, but we'll do it when he's a little calm down. We'll try and figure it out. And we move over to wait a second, no, right around back to American at the top of the order.
Oh wow. So did I hear that about there being a man?
Yeah,
up
because
there?
you're basically right there as well.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Well, I'm just I'm gonna assume that that's an enemy or someone who's a danger to us, judging by his alarm.
Can you give me a perception roll?
Yes. I've rolled an 11 plus
Okay,
6.
I'd say with total of 17, you did pick up. So you heard some of that babbling. You weren't concentrating fully on it. You just heard this babbling, and you made out the words "vampire staff" perfectly. Like you picked up on those words. He's talking druidic, and
Oh.
you're not sure what he said, but because you weren't really concentrating, but he ended his sentence with "vampire staff."
Okay. I'm gonna run towards him with the idea that he has to be restrained. Can I see up into where he is?
From your current position, no. You'd have to sort of move into where that wagon is to be able to look up and take a look.
Okay, I'm gonna do so.
Okay, cool. You walk over to sort of near Morley, and Morley is looking at you. He's just pointing upwards. And you look up, and at the top of this rope, it's connected to this crane that's on from the floor above. And it's just like a crane used to lower these barrels down into this area, possibly. And there's just this old man with rotten teeth up on the top of this thing. Like, he's not smiling, but he doesn't seem angry either. Just looking down at you, and he's just shaking this blackened wooden staff down at you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna assume he's an aggressor, and also his teeth are gross, which means he's evil.
Didn't we figure out that just makes him a druid?
Oh yeah. That
Looks like druid, smells like druid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about his circle, but the circle of the land is actually a very good oral hygiene circle of druids, and that's which one I'm in. And I'm just gonna yell out, "Oh, get down here!" And I'm going to summon a thorn whip and try and drag him down from
Oh
his
shit!
vantage
I didn't
point.
see this one coming.
Yeah.
Give us a roll to hit.
Okay.
Come on, American, bring him down.
I rolled
Dragon Barrel.
12 plus 6.
Cool. I was going to give him a +2 to AC because he is on top of this crane, so it would have been a little partial cover. But with a roll of 18 total, it's enough. You managed to whip the thorn whip around his forearm, doing 4 damage to his forearm.
And I'm going to pull him down out of there, down towards the ground.
And you do so. You can basically pull someone
Nice.
10 foot, and you just pull them off. Well, you don't pull them off. You
I knew you were going to go there.
Anyway.
every
Maybe
Monday
that's
night.
like the
51.
That's going to be like on the bingo card. We should make a
need
getting
one.
dicey bingo card, and definitely like pulling him off is on
Yeah,
one of those
yeah.
squares.
You definitely pull him off this crane, and he comes tumbling down into this barrel-filled wagon, and just slams into it, and then falls off the back, like prone on the ground next to you. Now he is going to take. Can you just give me a D6, please?
Yes, it can. Rolled a 3.
All right. So he comes tumbling down and gets another 3 damage as he ends prone on the ground next to you. Anything else from American?
I want to ask. I think it probably hasn't been a full 6 turns because that's Ranzian's web. It takes 6 turns to recharge. And he did that right at the start of the battle, and I have not counted.
Man, it must be pretty close.
It must be
Because
close,
he did that
but I don't
not
know.
last session, but the session before.
But it does take quite a lot of time to get through each round, so I feel like he probably doesn't have it yet. But I'm gonna be like, restrainer runs in, and runs in's gonna run in and try and grapple
Trying
him.
to grapple. So we're going to need a
Him.
strength roll from Ranzian,
Okay.
and we're going to do a strength. We're going to do a dex saving roll, but at disadvantage since he is prone on the ground.
So he's rolled. Ooh, a 13 plus 2 for 15.
Yeah, cool. So runs in, just basically binds the legs, this druid's legs, with its 8 legs, just sort of clamps on.
Ooh, that's cool.
So has succeeded in grappling this druid. Anything else for American?
I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like
That's pretty good.
all right, guys, we've got this.
Okay, cool.
Got confident energy.
It's the druid's turn. I'm bundling every druid that you've seen so far together on this turn, by the way, just to make it a little bit easier. So that Bill, the druid that's in front of you is still in this glamoured state. The druid that you sent a message to is still somewhere inside, and there's no noise or nothing that any of you pick up from inside at this point. The druid on the ground at your feet, Murikin, holds up this staff and just kind of like swings out at your feet, or at your shins, basically, let's say. And it has rolled an 11, which will be surely a miss.
I swish my cloak dramatically like Batman.
Okay.
Is it using like a golf club?
He's just like on the ground. He's just trying to swing at her shins. Okay, and that's really all that happens there. Loris, we're back with you, and you're standing behind this druid that is like swaying on her feet, hands by her side, and you've just seen Morley drop down and the American just pull this guy down from this sort of roof area.
So I've been obviously waiting for Bill to say attack to this enamored druid, but seeing this other guy drop and runs in, grab him, I'm gonna jump across from where I am to, and of course seeing him attack American, or attempt to, so I'm gonna jump across here and basically just grab the staff out of his hand, and I'm saying, not today,
we'll treat
man.
this like a grapple, yeah? So we'll see if you can snatch this thing. So give me a strength roll.
Just a normal strength, all right? Yeah, sweet. So I roll a 11, 7 plus 4. Fucking hell.
And he rolls 7 total, so 6 plus 1. So yeah, you grab onto this wooden staff that he's holding and just pull it up out of his grasp, and he shouts something at you in Druidic. American, you can make it out. It's disgusting. It's like absolutely just horrific slurs that he's throwing out towards Loris. And he sort of spits up at Loris at the same time, and just this black rotten kind of like spit from around his teeth just lobs that out at you. Loris, can you give me a... I'm assuming you're not too good at Arcana or anything, are you?
Let me have a look. Arcana is just normal. It's just intelligence. I have no bonuses on that.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. There's something to this. There's obviously you knew this was a magic staff. It's a druidic staff, but the design of it is what's got you a little bit interested. It's following some of the curves of the twig and needle blights that you've seen, sort of almost mirroring the look of one of their limbs. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Just a question. Given is that so grappling, is that counted as an action or as an attack?
That's counted as an action.
So that's a full action, no? Okay. That's cool. So I obviously just want to keep the staff away from him and give him a bit of a tut kind of wave, and I'm just going to stand over him, and yeah, I'm not really interested in the staff, but my point was that I didn't want him to have it.
Okay, cool.
I'm good.
Baron, over to you. You're still sort of surrounded by a lot of dead blights and piles of ash from American's foray into storm control last week. And again, you've also seen this old man slammed down into the ground by American's thornworm.
It's still pissing down with
It
rain
is,
as well,
yeah.
isn't it? Okay. And did he take damage, do you think, when he fell?
Yes, yeah. He like slammed down into the edge of this wagon before hitting the ground.
Onto his teeth? Did he land on his teeth?
No.
Just brown pieces of wood shoot out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Oh,
Just like that. Okay. Toll the Dead.
damn.
Yeah, well, this is not like a fun guy.
No.
No, he's a
not
bit
a cool
angry.
guy. They've all been attacking us. So, yeah. Toll the Dead, he has to do a wisdom saving throw of 15.
You might say he's a bit of a toad.
He's rolled a total of 8, so he has failed.
Oh,
Okay, so... Oh, that's good. I get to... It's 2d12.
Damn.
nice.
That's been bumped up a little
He's
bit.
having a bad day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's having a very bad day.
Oh, a 10 and an 8.
18 damage. This thing, you send out Toll the Dead, and he just stops. He was previously like reaching up towards his staff, babbling at Loris, and he just stops and his hand just drops down to the ground next to him. He's kind of in this seated position with Ranzien wrapped around his legs, and his head has just lolled forwards, and this black like drool just pours out of his mouth down onto his chest, but he's breathing. He is breathing.
Wow.
That's no good.
Anything else?
I don't know. I'm just gonna be appalled by what I've seen. But yeah, I'm just
Okay,
silent.
cool. It's Morley's turn. This is when I've got to like look at Morley's list of everything that he can do. And he looks out at the group and says, "Right. I don't know about you guys, but maybe we should finish this guy off." And he pulls out
Yes.
his dagger and just sort of like just jumps down, aiming with the dagger towards the chest of this guy. And he does roll with advantage because that is a crit fail first of all, because he is in a prone position. He rolls a total of 20, doing 5 damage. And he lands on top of this old man and drives him down into the ground. And there's just no movement as Morley lays on top of this guy. Yes, Bill.
I was gonna say he gets sneak attack as well.
Oh,
but
right.
it doesn't seem like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that
No,
matters.
no.
I was going to say that too. I was also going to say I was hoping for his iconic catchphrase. It's time to run away.
And there's just no movement as Morley is on top of this guy, and he just slowly rolls off this old man, and just lying in the ground now is this old guy with a dagger sticking out of his chest. And from his side, Morley just reaches over, grabs the hilt of the dagger, and pops this thing out of his chest.
Nice, Wally. Nice.
And that is Morley's turn. Bill, we're back with you. You're standing face to face with this clearly hypnotized or charmed druid.
I got a little bit lost in which druid was which. This is the old female
That's
druid.
right. Yeah,
correct?
That's the one that got caught up in your light show.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. Oh, PU. This. Don't want to be up close to this one and dance backwards a little bit. 10 feet or so. I'm just gonna say, oh, this super calloused aged druid hexed by halitosis.
Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
And she needs to make a wisdom save against my vicious mockery.
She's charmed at the moment. Does she get a chance to do anything?
I don't know
Let's take a
if
look.
she does.
I don't think she does, because you used a hypnotic pattern. She's charmed during this spell. The creature's incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
So she won't get to roll against this.
Okay. So she takes 2d4, which is 7 total. Ooh, good roll. She has disadvantage on her next attack,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
and she gets to make a wisdom save whether or not she has broken out of the
So
glamour.
the spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage.
Oh, right. Okay. So she's
But
out.
she does get disadvantage on her next roll.
Correct. Next attack roll.
All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, you call that out, and the absolute horror of being sort of offended like that snaps her out of it, and she's just like, ah! She grabs her head like in anger and a little bit of pain. Anything else from Bill?
That's me.
Okay, cool. We're back with American. First round went pretty quickly.
Well, don't forget, there's one more around here. Oh, I've got an idea. I'm going to, as I do that, I'm going to release my control over the storm, and I'm going to cast a spell that is a concentration spell, and I'm going to be like, I'll find her. And I'm going to cast detect poison and disease and search the area for gingivitis.
wait, that's an action thing?
I can identify
Gingivitis is real.
presence and locations of poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me. It's a concentration
30
spell
feet.
for up to 10 minutes.
So there is like a limit to this. So let's just take a...
Yeah.
I'm going to use you as the center. I'm just going to...
I'm going to be like, I'm looking for her.
So that's in this
I'll
kind
do the
of
Professor X thing.
area there. It's kind of... you can't smell... I mean, you can definitely sense some gingivitis from the druid right next to you. Like, definitely. 100%. But you're not picking up on any gingivitis. There's maybe a hint coming from Loris.
Oh, no.
Dude,
Loris may be
I'll-
dirty, but his teeth are fine.
just a hint. You got to get that looked at.
Loris
There's
always
like-
blosses.
Yeah.
There's like a glowing green area coming from Bill's crotch.
No.
That's how ginger.
Oh, but you're not picking it up within that 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Brilliant
I'm
use of
gonna-
spell though.
Detect gingivitis. It's another niche spell from American. I'm gonna call out. I'm going to try my best to sense her. There's another one. We can't let her get away or get the jump on us. Someone come with me. We're going to find her, and I'm going to start heading towards the building in an attempt to search it, because I don't want
Yeah, cool.
this person to get away, but I also want to urge... I'm going to take Runzen with me, and I'm going to urge someone to accompany me. I'm trying to figure out... I can't see anything
So
with this lighting.
Yeah, exactly. You need to
I can't see what I'm doing. I can't
move
see.
to doors and stuff to
Okay, I'm just going to head to the door where in the direction of where she looked like she was going.
yeah, cool. So
And I'm going to open the door.
okay, I'll just make sure that's fully out of the way so you can see in there. Can I just delete that? Probably not. I probably shouldn't delete things, right? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god, what have I done?
Just delete it.
Just delete it.
It'll be fine.
I can't see anything with this dynamic lighting. It's
I just
crazy.
deleted it. It's gone. So you can see through that door now. Yeah, so you look through that door, and this is obviously the room where the twig blights were all pouring out of. You can see these big barrels. Let me describe it for you in detail here. So you walk into this room, and the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large 2-story chamber, which is dominated by these 4 enormous wooden casks. Each one looked to be 8 foot wide and 12 foot tall, and there's a wooden staircase sort of in the middle of this room, and instead of climbing up to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the southern wall. And up there it looks to have full windows set into it at balcony level. There's a bit of bird shit up there as well. Maybe this is where the raven and some black feathers as well. Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are these old empty barrels with the Wizard of the Wines burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 foot as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some of which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof stretch thick rafters upon which scores of ravens have obviously been gathered. The other thing that you see, sort of above the furthest barrel, right at the top, is that younger druid that you saw earlier. And what sort of made you realize it was just a small creaking up there. And you see her, she's up there and she's pouring a flask of this thick syrup into the cask beneath her.
Oh, but I didn't detect gingivitis, which means she has healthy teeth and gums.
Well, she's further than
Plot
she's further than
twist.
30 feet away from you. That's all.
Oh,
Sorry,
Although,
Okay.
is she now 30 feet away? So that spell lasts 10 minutes, right? So if she did have gingivitis, American would be
no,
stronger.
she's still not within 30
She's
feet.
not within range. So what you're saying is my eyes were more effective than the spell.
This time, yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's a good idea.
But your eyes couldn't smell that.
Oh, your microphone, Shannon. I think your microphone's changed over. Anyway, yeah. So you've moved. That's what you've seen. Off to your direct left looks to be a spiral staircase that leads down.
So has she spotted me?
No. Well, actually, let's do something. Were you trying to be quiet?
That's a good question. I was kind of in a hurry.
She's an elf. She's naturally quiet.
I mean, I wasn't trying to make a big racket, but I'm guessing opening the door would have made some noise. I wasn't like trying to creep stealthily because I'm
going to say she didn't.
I don't know. I was in a rush.
The doorway that you've come through is underneath the balcony. There might have been a little bit of a noise, but she's sort of up high on the other side of the room, pouring this liquid into this thing. What her passive perception is, I'm going to say she didn't pick up on that.
Okay. I'm gonna let the door close again, and I'm gonna harshly whisper in the direction of my comrades, "I found the bitch!"
Okay, cool.
Oh, I should prepare an action, right?
If you want to.
Because I haven't done any moves this turn.
If you want to prepare one.
So if I see that the other druid starting to do something, I'm gonna fix my eyes on her because I know she's now a threat because she's been awoken.
Correct.
So I'm gonna ready a thorn whip for if she starts doing something crazy.
When you say doing something crazy, is there anything in particular you're talking about? Just any kind of offensive maneuver?
If she starts attacking someone.
Okay, cool. And it is the druid's turn right now. And she does. You see her just instantly lifting up her staff. So I'll let you do your attack.
Okay. Fingers crossed. What have I rolled? I've rolled 7 plus 6 for 13.
Which is enough.
Oh!
So
I'm gonna lasso
Yeah.
her, drag her backwards towards me.
and doing 7 damage at the meantime. So you've dragged her closer to you. Cool. And you sort of interrupted her, but she's going to continue doing what you sort of pulled her back just as she was completing this move. Just like last time, Bill, there's just this thunderous force that just sweeps out from her and just slams into both Morley and Loris. So what do we need to do for that one? Let's cast it first.
It's a con save.
Sweet. Cool. So I need to get a Constitution saving throw from both Morley and Loris.
Cool. Constitution saving throw. Here you go. I rolled a 12 plus 5, which is 17.
Yeah, both of you have passed this. And she just screams out as she notices it doesn't really affect you in the way she was hoping. So on a failed save, on a successful, you take half as much damage. So it was a total of 11 damage. So both of you take 5 points of damage. And
Just a scratch.
but I bet you're not pushed away. So you got both kind of brace into it, taking 5 points of damage. And that is the druid. Actually, I think the druid's just going to run. She just sort of leaps over these barrels and starts sort of just.
Is she not restrained with Thorn Whip? Does Thorn Whip not
No,
hold
it just
her, or
does-
is
it just
that
does
just a
damage.
pull and
No.
let go? Okay, that's cool.
And she just sort of runs into this corner like a wild animal now, just holding the staff out and just spitting these obscenities out at everybody. Loris, it's your turn.
So I'm pretty much going to do the same thing I did to the old guy. I'm just going to walk up to her, grab her staff, and yank it out of her hand, and
What have you done with the other staff? Where's that at this?
it's still in my other
right,
hand. So I've got this staff. One staff, I'm going to yank it out, and I'm going to shake
Okay.
the thing out, put it.
Give me a strength roll.
I'll just move myself to where she is, because I can only just barely see her. Oh, there she is. Cool. Strength
Yeah.
throw, yeah. Cute. Oh, let's go. Okay, strength roll. I rolled a 24. It was a crit. It was a crit success.
Give me a D4 as well.
a D4, sure.
That's because your arms come off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grab that staff, and as you pull it away from it, it just like clocks her in the side of the head, doing
Okay.
4 damage.
I would have been happy with just dislocating her
Well,
shoulder. but-
one of her
okay.
teeth falls out. Like it's just this rotten. It's just this rotten brown tooth that you just dislodge, and it falls onto the ground. And she just smiles through the pain as you can just see this yellowy pus like coming up out of the.
No!
These druids are disgusting. Loris's opinion of druids is going downhill very fast.
Laura
Don't
says,
Don't tar
Just
all
like Mirakin.
druids with the same brush.
Smells like druid, looks like druid. American druid.
It's like, oh, great.
Anything else from Loris?
No, I think I'm just going to hold both staffs now in my hand and continue waving my finger.
These two staves,
Yeah.
staves. I don't know. They're
Staves?
Staves.
Staves, yeah.
Staves.
they're very different.
Staves.
They're very, very different. The one that
Okay.
you grabbed first looks way older, and I don't know. There's something about that one. The other one seems kind of just like wooden. It doesn't really have that same design as that first one you grabbed.
Okay.
Baron, back to you.
oh, so American ran off to the west.
She ran south.
through this.
She
door?
ran south.
Yeah. Oh. Because I can't see much with this light. Oh, I see.
This dynamic lighting is so brutal. It's
It's amazing. I love
it's
it.
crippling.
In this place, it's brutal, isn't it? Yeah. There's
Yeah.
all these pillars. Okay. I've seen Loris run over and knock an old lady's tooth out. I'm going to move so I can get a clear line of sight. And I've had enough of these
Yeah.
druids trying to kill us. They're nasty. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to toll the dead on her. So it's a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. She has rolled a total of 13. You guys are doing very well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I'll roll it on this time.
Will you? Will you?
It's 2d10. Here we go. A 4 and a 5.
That was like the perfect number. She smiles through that popped out tooth, and that suddenly she just like her eyes glaze over, and she just falls into Loris, like just dead into Loris, and slides down Loris's
Ew.
front, just leaving this trail of pus down
Ew.
down the front of
Ew.
this
Yeah.
chainmail.
Love it. Adding to the chainmail.
And she's dead. She's gone.
Loris is just like spooning. Dave is spooning something up that looked yellow, and I'm just like, is he eating the pus?
That was perfectly done.
Sounds like a barbarian. Looks like a
Well,
barbarian.
now he kind of smells like a druid, so maybe he's a druid.
Yeah. I'm a druid now. I smell like druid.
Druids do not smell like that.
Anything
These ones.
else from the Baron there?
I'm just going to have a greater look of disdain and grossed outness on my face. I'm just going to stand still and sort of slowly shake my head.
That's fair. All right, it's over to Morley, and Morley looks over to Mirakin and says, Mirakin, what are you talking about? There's someone in there.
Am I to respond?
Yeah. Is it
I'm
time to
gonna
run?
whisper. I'm gonna say, I found the one from earlier. We can get the jump on her if we're quiet.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll come and see what I can do. How's that for an Adam info? Is that all right? Was that good?
I love it. I love it.
And he,
Good. I want to ask him.
Was perfect.
I want to ask him to like queue up his crossbow for when,
yeah.
like, get him to ready an action of his crossbow.
He steps up onto this walkway and just slowly makes his way over to you and stands in this doorway. And he can see again, still pouring this flask into the. It's only been 6 seconds, I think.
I did close the door a little bit so that she can glance back and
Okay,
see
so
us.
he quietly let's roll some stealth then. Let's do.
Although he
Is
is
he?
a rogue, so
Rolls a 12 plus
Is he?
8, rolling 20, and let's
That's
Damn,
pretty
plus
roguish.
8.
which is
Plus
great. Good roll. So he just slowly pushes the door open and sees her up there, and he just says, "Okay, American, watch this." And he doesn't get out his crossbow. He just like points his finger like a little finger gun
Oh god.
and shoots. And just shoots. That's what happens. What are we going to do here? How many spells does he have? Oh yeah, there we go.
Let's burn through Adam's spells. Bang, bang, bang.
Right, he's rolled a 15, which is unfortunately a miss. There's just this beam of crackling blue energy just like bolts out of his finger through the room, lighting it up.
Well, if she didn't know you were there before, she
And
does now.
this woman looks at you, and again, you notice the bark on her face, where her skin is. And this bolt of light just shoots straight past her, and she drops the flask. And Morley turns to you and goes, "Okay, I might have to let that one go. I haven't had much luck with any of them, have I? I'm very sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry." And he just sort of continues moving past the doorway, looks at you and, as if to give you the sign as in like, it's all yours. Bill, over to you.
Oh god.
Okay. What could I pick up from what just happened? Did I get any of that?
You saw, American has called out that there's someone else here, and Morley has rushed off to help, quietly opened up the door. You saw a big flash of light, and then him sheepishly move to the side.
Okay, I am going to go to my old friend. This door.
Okay. Let's open up that door for you again. Yeah.
God damn it.
There we go. So you're back in the barrel maker's workshop.
So I think I've moved 10 feet so far. 20 feet. Can I open this door?
You absolutely can open that door.
Oh gosh. Okay, I get down to this door.
Do you open that door as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna open
Okay,
the
I
door.
will just so in this room there's just like 13 of these like beautifully new barrels just filling this room. And there's a little narrow stone staircase just off to like just in front of you that sort of spirals upwards, just in the southwest of this corner of this room. And then this door at the southern end of this room. So you just want to open up that as well? Do you want to open
Yes,
it?
please.
Are you just like bursting it open, or are you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just confidently striding
Okay,
in.
perfect. Yeah, you push that through, and you just see this room filled with these massive casks as well. And up again on this balcony, sort of mid-height of this room above the casks, is just a startled, bark-skinned druid.
Oh, okay. So I can see it.
Yeah, I would say that you can see her from there. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna call out. Hi there. It's me. I tried to talk to you before. Hope you're all right. I would suggest probably get out of here now. We have you surrounded, or surrender, or something like that. So, anyway, one of those two options. Maybe just leave because we're taking this place back. All right, thanks.
Give me a persuasion.
Well, actually, I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Ooh.
Suggestion.
Oh, okay. Your suggestion was very ambiguous.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out with it roll. Maybe it makes sense. So it's a level 2 spell. I suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. I was a little bit liberal. And I magically influence a creature. If she cannot be charmed, she's immune. I tried to make it sound as reasonable as I could. She must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, she pursues the course of action I described to the best of her ability.
She's rolled a total of 12.
12 is
So
not
the
enough.
best, she has to either go away or surrender. Okay.
Yeah, I think at the end there, I kind of suggested going away is probably
Okay.
better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she goes into a charmed state. Yes. Yeah, is it magically influenced? I guess it's a charmed-ish state. And she can't do anything. How long does that last for? As long as your concentration?
It lasts for 8
Oh,
hours.
jeez.
Well, concentration 8 hours.
So, and it finishes when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, that sounds good. Mirakin, over to you.
So my first question is, would I have known that Bill had cast that? Because that's something that's kind of ambiguous with D&D, I suppose.
Okay.
Like, he's just saying words, but do I even hear him? for
So
one?
that spell requires voice and supposedly some material, but obviously we're not using those rules. So I think it's not out of the ordinary that out of the normal that there's some kind of mysticism to him when he does this. I think it's pretty obvious he's not just telling her calmly to leave. He is casting a spell after all. So there'll be some giveaway for you.
I only get really ranty when I'm, or rambly when I'm casting a
Yeah.
spell.
I'd say you guys know each other now. It's you understand that this is him doing this thing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna wait and see what she does.
Okay.
Got no idea what she's going to do. But if she goes to exit, I don't want to let her just get away. I want to use it as a chance to like surprise her. If she's like, "Oh well, I'm just leaving," I'm gonna be like, "No, you aren't." I'm gonna thorn whip you off the balcony.
So even though her goal is to just go away now, you don't want her to go away?
Well, if she's evil and telling her to go away is only going to last a few hours, like, it's a bit of a band-aid solution. I'm not really into that.
All right.
I'm just going to assume that he is just tricking her.
Okay, cool. So,
Because it doesn't seem like a real solution.
so
to
did you
it.
want to ready something?
Yeah.
And what specifically did you want to ready?
So she's up on the balcony.
Yeah, she's
is that
like
right?
halfway up. There's 2 stories to this this winery, and there's a balcony about halfway up. There's stairs up to it, and then there's
Okay.
stairs from that balcony up to the 2nd floor.
Okay. Well, if she looks distracted, I want to use my thorn whip to send her crashing back down to the floor.
How
That's what I'm
how
preparing.
long is your thorn whip? That's got a decent reach on it. It's like
Let me check.
like 50 feet or something. Oh no, 30 foot. 30 foot.
It has a 30
All right.
range.
So yeah, she'd have to.
So if I have to move to do that,
Yeah.
I don't have to, do I? I can't see anything with this lighting. I can't even see the room that I can supposedly see. So I'm a bit clueless.
Well, it's because your token isn't like in the room, right? So it's just
Yeah.
it's kind of like real
But I'm
life.
looking in the door.
So you'd have to.
No, but if I'm looking in the door, I should be able to
If
see
you move your
inside
character
the
to where the
room.
door is, then you'll be able to see more.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll do that. I can see Bill. Hello, Bill.
Hi.
Okay, I've got my thing ready.
Yeah, cool.
Can you ready movement, though? You can't, right?
You can ready your turn,
Yeah.
basically. You can do your action and stuff
Okay.
whenever you want.
Okay, I am gonna ready to dash forward and whip her to the ground if I, especially if I sense her like she's not prepared for it because she's under a spell. I would hope that would help me.
Okay.
And I also want Runzen to get in on that and maybe go for another
Damn,
grapple.
you guys are just wanting to just like, well, you're just wanting just to basically waste her. So that's cool. You can see her. No, that's cool. That is fine. That's fine.
Who, me?
I'm
That's
just
cool. That's fine.
I've just chucked her onto
This
the.
version of American's very,
I'm not just
very
like-
hungry.
I'm just like, well, I'm not just gonna let her walk away for 3 hours and then come back and hunt us. You know,
Yeah,
when she
yeah, I
gets
gotcha.
mad that she was tricked.
Loris approves of this course of action.
Of course. I mean, yeah. All right, and it is her turn now, and she just follows. Well, she just calmly sort of steps away from the barrel on that balcony, and makes her way to the top of the stairs, and starts making her way down these stairs as well. So, at any point along this, American, are you wanting to do what you want to do?
Yep. Do I get advantage because she's distracted or spellbound or
'cause
whatever,
it's-
or is it just a normal
It's
attack?
just a normal attack. It's not really classified as a charmed or
Okay.
anything like that.
All right, I've rolled only a 13, so 7.
Which is a miss. That just cracks out with everything that's kind of in the way, and the stairs and the banisters. You couldn't quite get a hold.
Okay, I'm gonna command Runzen, and he's gonna scuttle along the walls to meet her and try and grapple her again.
Okay, cool. Give us a roll. Strength roll.
There's besmirching the good name of Druids. He's rolled a 16 plus 2.
And she's just doing a dex save and failed. So again, Runzen just leaps at this thing and wraps around her legs as she's heading down the stairs, and she just tumbles to the bottom of the stairs with Runzen attached to her legs. Let's just do, say, a d6 with a damage on there. So she takes some falling damage from that.
Did you want me to roll it?
I
Or did you
rolled
just
it.
roll
I rolled it.
Whoops. I just rolled
We
it.
rolled the
sorry.
same thing.
Add that on too.
Aww.
Okay. So now there's like a druid on the bottom of the ground. I don't know what happens with suggestion if there's an attack or I'm not sure.
Yeah, the spell
Oh,
ends.
yeah, sorry. If you or any of your companions damn the target, the spell ends. Okay, cool. Loris, over to you.
So would I have heard all of the commotion that's been going
You
on
definitely
inside, or
would
am
have
I
just heard
kinda-
someone falling downstairs. It would just been a bunch of.
What noise did she make when she fell down the stairs?
Aww.
Oh, she didn't say anything.
Like that, just as she gets to the bottom.
Okay. Cool.
Now I feel bad for ruining Bill's spell immediately.
That's fair.
Sorry, Bill!
So
I was hoping
yeah.
I could catch her unawares and get advantage.
Or did she damage herself by falling?
She damaged herself by making wrong choices in life.
If you or any of your
You said
companions damage the target, nah, that's she didn't damage herself. She didn't like trip over her own feet
Or if
or
she
anything.
slips down?
If she
Actually, that's true. We didn't
no,
damage
you
her.
guys damaged her. Laura, over to you.
Yeah, so with my now 2 staffs in one hand and
Staves.
my stave, sorry. So I've got a staff in each hand. I'm just gonna walk. Oh, there they are. Right, okay. Found you. Walk into this room. I see Morley. I see American. Where's the bottom of the stairs? Is it just here?
No. So this, but what you can see as you can see
Yeah.
American's thorn whip flying back into her staff from the double doors in front of her. So she's
Okay.
obviously done some
So
sort of attack into that room.
So I've moved about 10. Okay. If American will let me walk past her.
Oh,
And you've
be
moved
like
about
this.
20 at this
Okay.
point.
Okay, so that's 20. I've got 40,
Cool.
so that's fine. Walking into this room, still can't see anything. Where the hell has she gone?
Well, you can't see her at the
I
moment.
see Bill.
You're seeing like these big
No.
I like
casks.
motion with my eyes, like
Yeah, you can sort of see Bill motioning like further into
Alright.
the room.
So I'm going to keep walking towards Bill. Oh, look, there she is. I'm not sure I can get to her
No, you wouldn't be able to get
from
to her.
now. No. So what from here? She's on the
Yeah, she's
ground,
prone.
right? Okay. Hang
You
on.
can still throw a thing though.
But if I throw something ranged weapon, I throw it at disadvantage.
Well, you
'Cause she's
also
prone.
no. Yeah, true. But you're yeah. Sorry,
You could do it like from further away. How far
It's
do
better
you
than
do you
nothing.
have
it's
to
better than
be?
nothing.
It's better than nothing, yeah. So from where I am, I think I'm just trying to check to see what my throw. I've got a hand axe. I'll throw my hand axe at her, just because it's fun. So I'm just going to take
you
a
will
bit-
have to drop a staff.
Yeah.
Throw a star.
Oh, that's what I had. Fine, I'll drop the. Hold on, I've got. just trying to think.
What do I
I've
do
got to
with
think
all
what
these
stuff I've got in
weapons?
my hand. Actually, you know what? I've got my staff in one hand. I've got the old the staff that didn't look so cool. So I've got the second staff that I picked up in my right
Okay.
hand. I'm just going to throw that at
He's
her.
gonna throw just like a.
Just like basically like a just like a javelin. I'm just going to biff it at her.
Okay. Give me like roll as if it's the javelin, but we're obviously it's not a sharp object. So
Yeah. So.
Oh,
alright,
man, I hope she grabs it and then like.
That would be
shoots me.
hilarious.
Annihilates us all.
so
Yeah.
which one was it? Was it
Okay.
the blackened null?
It wasn't the. It was the second stuff I picked up. So the less impressive looking one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I rolled
Which
a
is-
19, and it
That's a
did
hit.
5 damage.
Can you give me a? I was going to say a D4 plus 4, but yeah, give me a D4 plus 4.
Okay, D4.
There's normally a D6 for javelin. This isn't as sharp.
So that's 2 plus 4, which is 6.
It should also be disadvantage,
oh, yeah.
not to be that
Sorry,
high.
give me another roll.
I rolled again. That's fine. Hang on.
Why is that?
Because
'Cause-
prone on the
Because she's
Prone.
prone.
Because she's prone, yeah.
But what about she's also grappled? Does that make it normal?
I don't think you get advantage on grappled, or do you?
Yeah,
I always get
I'll take
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
the
cool.
19 because my other roll was a
Okay.
crit. So.
You just launch that towards her. It does 5 damage. It's just like right on her skull. It just like lands like bonk right on the skull. Yeah, and she's just like, damn it!
Lois is just going to look at I've forgotten his name. Oh my god, that's terrible, Bill. And just kind of give him a bit of
Yeah, okay. Cool. Baron, over to you. You've kind of been
sorry, momentary losses.
you've kind of been left alone outside at this point.
Ugh,
Sorry, Baron.
sad.
Come join the
Everyone's
party.
run over here. I don't know if I really heard that much, but I think I can make it over to here.
Cool. And from there, you just see
That's it.
Mirakin and Morley, sort of,
Hi, American.
and you have just seen Loris like dart into that room as well.
Oh, to the
Yeah,
west.
off to the west.
Oh, American, what's happening in there?
We found her.
Is it the young one, the youngling
The youngling.
from Star Wars?
Is that the youngling from Star Wars? Yes, it is.
Liam? I thought I told her to leave. She was leaving. Okay, well that's
It's like about
That's all I
that.
can
I
do.
won't allow it.
you won't allow it. So is what circle are you from? What druid circle?
Thank you for asking me, Battle. It's actually Circle of the Land. It's one of the best ones I've heard.
Grand. I was wondering if she's from Circle of the Jerk.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was cracking myself up. Okay, I can't do anything from here.
Okay, so it's Morley's turn. And he says, "Okay, American, I get the idea this time." And he unsheathes his crossbow off his back, and sort of walks past you, walks up next to Loris, takes a sort of squeezes past in between Loris and Bill, and just closes one eye and really aims up this crossbow, and you can just sort of hear him going, "Come on, come on, come on," under his breath, as he shoots out with the crossbow. And now this is
With disadvantage.
disadvantage, of course.
Oh no! Don't roll a crit.
Sorry.
Fail.
It's a 7.
Oh!
Total of 7.
Oi,
And at this
what are you
It's
doing?
a 2.
2 plus 5, yeah. So this bolt just like ricochets off the ground next to the head of this druid and flies off to the thing. And he's like, "Oh, come for Christ's sake!" And he's just stomping his feet into the ground. And now it is Bill's turn.
Come on, Bill.
Bill moves over here. Whoa, everything just disappeared.
And you're inside the barrel.
I would like to be here, but I can't see anything when I'm there. But I'm just going to be there. Ah, yeah, that's slightly better. Yes, that's better. Thank you. And I'm just going to look down at her. And look down at my rapier. Look down at her and just go, "Well, you had your chance." And just slide it between her
Roll
ribs.
with advantage, please. We have had. I feel like we've had this
Certainly.
situation before. So here we go.
Bill putting out.
Bill's always coming in to mop up at the end.
Yeah, putting the enemies out of their misery.
So
nice.
I rolled an 18 plus. It's actually 7, so
True.
25 total.
And doing a total of 6 damage thanks to that weapon that's also magical. And yeah, you just like place this on her chest and just push it into her heart, and she just instantly just dies on the spot. Just boom, dead.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, that was
And
grim.
she's
All right,
she's kind of
we
left. Yeah, her eyes are still just wide open, while she's lying there now, dead on the ground, and runs in, sort of lets go of her legs, and just comes walking back to you, American.
No, he scuttles.
Walks with a stride, like. Scuttles back to you.
A spider strap.
I'm like crying, laughing, like circle of the jerk, Brian. That is hilarious. A little crude, Brian, but oh, I might have to use that one at the next hand. Very good.
All right, let's take a break here, and before then we can get back into the rest of this winery.
Nice.
Nice, that was good.
A lot of blood.
Yeah, I never know how gory to go with or how graphic to go with things, but I felt when it came to the druid's teeth, I just had to. It's the one thing I haven't been graphic with yet.
The teeth are fine.
Oh, what was the bad part?
Just not bad, but when she got stabbed just through the
Oh.
ribs, and then just died.
That was the least gruesome thing.
It was a bit too real,
right.
if you know what I mean. No, that's how it would really happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want some like fantasy like scream as she like curses your name.
Yeah.
That's how it normally
she
goes.
turns into
Dying in
smoke.
obscurity and
But she's just like it just punches
Yeah.
her heart and she's dead. And
Yeah.
that's it.
The light leaves their eyes. You have killed a person. Well done.
Yeah. I mean yeah, that was awesome. That was good.
It gets easier every time.
I was like, I feel like we should question them, but
Yeah.
we didn't.
Well,
We definitely
maybe
didn't.
that one. No, we didn't.
Yeah. I should have thought of saying like, we should hold off the killing blow, but I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, and I didn't. I mean, I thought she was going to leave because I told her to please fuck off, and then she seemed to do it. But
She just had one
I
last thing
did-
to do before leaving, that's all.
yes,
What was
I
she
didn't get to see what that
pouring?
was. But
I'll detect that shit. If it's
Okay,
poison, I'm detecting
Okay,
that
so
shit.
straight up, that gingivitis thing was fucking gold. That was so good.
yes,
Someone was just like, that's the best use of that spell they've seen.
absolutely.
Who was that? That was,
I think
yeah.
halitosis was invented by Listerine, right?
Are you serious?
And I'm not
Okay.
sure. Yeah, well, apparently, because before that it wasn't actually something that could be, like a curable disease type thing.
Yeah.
I think it's an advertising thing.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
not sure
heard
about
that somewhere.
gingivitis.
Gingivitis is real.
STW Jester. Yeah, that might be one of the best uses of that spell I've seen. It was so good.
Oh, that's thank
so
you.
so good.
It didn't work, but it was
Yeah.
a
It
good
was
idea.
a good idea. It was a great idea.
I mean, technically, it's a concentration spell, so I'm still doing
Oh,
it.
really?
So I am gonna. It lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
keep concentrating. I guess I didn't do anything that would interrupt it, like take damage or do another concentration spell.
What's it called?
It's called Detect Poison and Disease.
Oh,
So it
and do you
detects.
smell the gingivitis or the halitosis?
It doesn't detail that. I just
Detect it.
sense the presence and location.
That's
Maybe I just get the visual image of rotten teeth in my head.
It will be all over Loris's shirt.
Yeah,
that
let's
you'll
just-
be
Yeah,
detecting.
just follow
all
along
over,
now.
all over my shirt now.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank Byron for creating that, because I would have picked her up and wiped her over my chest anyway. So,
Ew.
so you saved me the trouble.
I like that. I thought that was good. The good use of Toll the Dead. It was nice to see that one come back as
Yeah.
well. That was good. A perfect roll of 9.
It does a lot of
yeah,
damage.
Yeah.
It's such a cool spell, man.
I just got to reload.
That's right. I just want to say a quick thank you to Swashbuckle and STW Jester and El Pibe, I'm going to call him, for following us, as well as Greagle Games and Killer Beats with a Z. You got to have the Z. Thank you for the follow, guys, and also thanks to Kalan Darklaw for gifting Desmarius with a month of sub. So thank you so much for that, Kalan, and welcome to the subscriber list there, Des. Yeah, you get this? You get this by proxy of Kalan. Thank you so much for the support. So good. You get added to my list of loved ones that I call out before I go to bed tonight. So thank you.
Poor
It's like the
guy.
opposite of Arya's list.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
Sorry.
who that is.
Arya from Game of Thrones. She has a list of people who she wants to
Oh.
kill, and she recites their names every night before she goes to
Right,
bed.
yeah, it's a little
But this is the opposite of that, because he definitely doesn't want to kill you.
kiss. I'm gonna kiss
Oh.
you all.
Certainly not. Yes.
The list of people you want to kiss before.
I just say that before I go to bed.
And I'm just sitting there like,
Jesus,
Yeah.
he's added a new one today. That's nice.
Kalana
I-
Darklaw,
And I'm like,
Desmarius.
I want to kiss Kalan Darklaw and Desmarius. And it just goes on. And it goes on and it goes on. Lost Oven Mitt, thank you for following. No kisses for you, though.
Wow.
I don't know why I do this.
Gets-
I don't know. Joe,
That's the
Joe, I
paid
don't know how you
tier.
put up with this. I'm sorry. Anyway, so if you're watching, if you like what we've done, please do give us a follow. We love it. We love that. We love it. It's awesome. In fact, we've actually gone over 600 followers tonight, thanks to the many people following us tonight. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Feel free to join us on Discord as well. ! Discord. We'll give you a link to that where we talk about D&D as well as a lot of other things, which is always fun.
We need to talk about this dog.
Let's talk about this dog. Oh,
Aw.
I like that it froze on that shot. That is. Oh, there we go. No,
it
it's not
frozen?
now. It's all good.
This dog.
Sweater is so
It's a
good.
great sweater.
This
Isn't
dog.
that sweater?
Such a cute
Oh
little puppy.
shit! Kalan Darklaw is celebrating, by the way, guys. I don't know if it was the dog. It may have been
Whoa.
the dog that did it, but Kalan is throwing
Wow.
out subs to a bunch of
Everyone's
people.
getting subs.
You know what?
Oh.
Kalan
Whoa.
saw a lot of you guys sitting in chat and thought, these guys need kisses from the DM.
Yeah.
like that.
Kalan wants to share the DM's love. I love it. It's brilliant.
So welcome to the sub crew. I don't know. We don't even have a name for people who have subscribed to us. Welcome to the kiss list.
The sub.
Katsumi, the Comet Gaming, Casket 72, Lap Kiwi, and Dusk Runner. You guys have all been gifted subs from Kalan Darklaw, and Kalan, you're at the top of that kiss list. Thank you so much.
It's getting worse every time.
I mean, yeah, they're wanting to know the name of the puppy.
Oh, it's Griffin.
That's a great name for it.
Yeah, he's not really a puppy. He's like 7 years old.
Right.
Yeah, all dogs are puppies.
But he looks like
He's a
puppy.
miniature
Smells like a
poodle.
puppy. Must be a puppy.
Looks like a puppy.
He
must be a
smells.
puppy.
His breath smells.
Oh, must be a druid. Is he a druid in wild shape?
That's how you can tell.
Circle of the
I mean,
poodle.
this could be a thing where now, if you find an animal with bad breath, it could actually be a druid in wild shape.
Could be. It's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually okay to make that a thing. That's fine.
Joe's not.
Look, it must be some other circle. All I know is it's not mine.
We are totally like destroying the druidic name.
Yeah.
Well, this is what
Circle of
Byram's
the
been.
Jerk was-
Circle of the Jerk.
Circle of the Jerk was brilliant.
That's
so
what
good.
Byram's been putting up the whole time. Like every undead he meets is like a scourge, and he's like, oh, this
Yeah.
again. And now I'm experiencing that feeling of like, no, we're not all like this.
Yeah, it's not fair, is it?
Hashtag not every druid.
Stereotype.
Not all druids.
Yeah, not all druids.
Killan was saying there needs to be like a shirt that says, with just like Loris shrugging, that just says, must be a druid. You've had that great image of Loris and the druid last week, Shannon, that you put in the Discord as well. That was so
That
good.
was so good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like the
That's
image of Loris snatching the staff away from the old man and going,
Yeah, that was nice. Did it twice.
Yeah.
I'm pleased. I was able to do it twice. It's just like no.
Yeah. That was good. We've got some names being thrown around because we're talking about I don't know what to call people who have subscribed to us. Like normally, what a lot of Twitch people have is they have little like names that you give to subscribers as being like you're part of the gang. So STW Justice recommends welcoming them to the dice bag, which is alright.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
The dice
Foolish
bag.
Fool
Like
said the cowl cult. And
That's
to
good.
be honest,
You should
I'm
have
okay
a cult.
having a cult.
I don't think we can have a hood and a
I'm
cult.
okay having a cult. I've always wanted to be a cult leader, so that's something.
A hood cult is yeah.
Oh my god, and they okay. Just so you guys are aware, and this is something that Random just made me aware of as well, that because of all of these subs that have been thrown out, someone's going to make an appearance.
Oh no.
Neato.
Guys, come on.
You've got a couple that are stacked up at the moment as well. You've got like your magical weapons that are still magical, although soon not to be. And you've got that'll be a no from me. And then you're going to have something else soon. Larp Kiwi suggested the dice disciples, like the disciples.
Oh,
Like
that's
it.
good.
Again with
I
the
like
cult
it.
I'm
imagery.
okay with the cult imagery. That is fine.
Yeah, you've always dreamed of having your own cult in a
I do a
way.
very good job of telling people how to live their lives.
I would drink your
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's very
the
refreshing.
trusting eyes and the dark soul that wraps it all together, I think.
And the charisma and the
Beard
beard.
helps. They say that guys with beards, maybe women with beards as well, guys with beards are more trustworthy.
Really?
Or is it like they're perceived
I mean,
to be? Or...
there are some disgusting fucking beards out there, so surely it's not just anyone with a beard, right?
I reckon
gotta
they
be
must have done a study and like rated how people perceived them, right? Do you reckon
Yeah.
that's where it comes from?
It's a perception.
So
I don't
they
think you
yeah,
can
but-
literally just trust anybody with a beard.
Yeah.
But you could no, but what I'm saying is they might have like tested people for how likely they were to cheat on a
Right.
test.
So you
Which is like, that's a behavioural study they could have done and gone, oh, bearded men
they just
don't
lined
cheat
up a
as
bunch of guys with beards and they went, "Can we trust you?" And they went, "Yeah."
well."
Yeah,
They went,
cool.
"Tick."
Done.
Yeah.
A lot of people we asked that didn't have beards said no.
Yeah, they were the honest ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, well, let's.
They said, I don't think this is a very
Excuse
good
me.
question.
I
And that's why we don't trust them.
you've forgotten the foreshadowing we created at the start of the stream for the
Oh my
fruit.
god! I completely forgot. We can't get back to the game
time.
without bringing out the fruit.
No. And this time it's not a show of big food, it's show of weird food.
Oh, weird food.
So I
Well, before you
presented
show it, normally because it's normally show a big food, get a subscriber. We've already had like a bunch thanks to Kalan. So I want us to all set our expectations low. I don't think we're going to get another subscriber just because we show a weird.
Yeah, it's
fruit.
not, and it's not that
pretty
big.
small.
So it's
Yeah.
just a bit weird. But look at this. Look at this pear.
It's a
Look how
lumpy pear.
lumpy.
Can I ask the
Here
question
is.
first?
But
Can
then
I ask the question? Where
Yes.
do you think its anus is? That's a fair question. All fruit have little anuses, right?
No.
surely
yeah, sure.
down
think so.
here.
Yeah, you'd
No.
think. What
No.
the fuck?
It's on the
Oh.
side.
What happened to that beer?
we got a sub.
Why? Yes. No.
I want to. I
Yeah.
have a question about the quality control of the producers of that pear. Like that pear should not have been released into the market.
I'm very excited to eat that pear.
That should have. I'm sure you are.
Weird. Yeah, and that's
I-
that's
Because
my
normally
show
when
and
you
tell.
eat like an apple or a pear, you go around the edges and you leave the core. But this core is going to be all like,
Yeah.
um,
Or bent
What's
and
that?
curved.
what's that?
Who even
It's
knows?
going to be like a puzzle and a fruit.
See,
all
and
in
here I
one.
was saying, I was going to make a joke about scoliosis, which is not a laughable or jokeable thing, but that pear, the pear
No,
has it.
it's
I was
were
actually
all
thinking
thinking
that.
of it.
If it makes you feel better.
It
We were-
appears to have something wrong with it.
oh,
its appearance is odd.
oh.
No,
we're
cancel
all
the
just
stream. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
That's the best one.
There's going to be this. By the time we look at the chat again, there's going to be like 100 from Desmarius in there.
Yuck. I have regrets.
Oh,
You should. You created this.
No, I mean I'm regretting my own hideous, and it wasn't even original.
no,
Even
it wasn't.
original.
Can I please see your pear?
Hey, don't you ask my wife that.
Banster,
Okay.
where
Show
is
off
it?
your
Come
pear.
on.
This is the pear. But what? What?
I just want to.
The
I just
penis
want
is
to.
on,
I just want
is
to
on the
plug
side.
something.
The penis?
Like how much?
Is that what?
Penis.
How much
Yes,
is it?
anus.
How much
Penis.
does it look like this little guy with his little butt?
It's the
Yeah.
is it the
No,
zestful
this
kiwi
is
fruit?
Jerry from a game that I designed. So I just
Ah,
put that over. to
he
the
looks
side.
like There's a yellow version of a stuffed toy that was made out like a kiwi
Well,
fruit.
mine's original. Shut up, Dave.
I've
Stop
I
it.
know
It's not a
what's
kiwi
so-
fruit. It's a potato man. His name is
All
Jerry.
right, fine. It's
God, it's not a kiwi fruit.
It's
Jerry the pineapple.
Right.
it's super cool that you have a plush toy of something you
is, that
designed.
is very
Right?
cool. Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Can
It
you
is
try
super
and
cool.
add? Can you try and add me to Sirenscape? I'm sick of
I
being
don't
the game
add-
master.
I have to give you like an. How can I add someone now?
If it's hard, then don't worry about it.
Well, it shouldn't be because I already added you like once.
yeah.
Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can figure out.
It decided I
It
was the
says
master.
that you.
of
I'll
my
invite
own
you
game.
again. Oh wait, what? Okay.
Okay.
This is okay. For some reason, none of you have been invited, so I'm inviting you all again. So none of you had been listening to our amazing sounds on Sirenscape tonight.
I couldn't get in.
First of all, how dare you all?
I just
Okay.
that's hilarious.
I need the link again because it's not. You don't just download it from the normal
You
place.
just
do you?
search for Sirenscape Online Beta download.
Online
yeah.
beta.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
There's a comment in the Twitch stream, Reagan, from Al Cornelson, and it's the driest. It's just 5:55 a.m. here, and I'm watching people talk from the other side of the world talk about the anatomy
Yeah,
of
well,
a
we're
pear.
about to also get back into our
yes.
D&D, but yes, the pear was very
brilliant.
important, and it did get Kalan to gift someone else
I
a
love it.
sub. STWG,
Full of
you're now
show.
part of the Disciples, the cowl cult, the peer.
Well, whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes.
You've got to pull out a pair if you have
Yeah,
to.
look, if we have to pull our peers out, then we'll pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show our pair
Yeah.
assholes.
It's called the, what was it, John?
Anus.
The penis.
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 Oh, but it's penis.
All right, let's.
It's like the end of a banana is the bananas.
Is that right?
We already discussed a
Yeah, we-
Fijanus of a Fijan.
Fijanus sounds way
Fijanus.
worse than bananas.
But bananas
Sounds
is
like
great.
a combo.
Bananas is quite cute.
Oh,
Sorry?
what'd you say about my?
Sure
Never
about.
mind.
Just saying anus is quite cute.
Just in general.
Yeah,
Bananas.
bananas.
Oh, a bananas.
Bananas in
I thought
general.
it just straight anus.
Yeah, an anus is quite cute.
It's quite adorable. Get it.
Hey, no, we're not here to kink shame. We're
Look,
here
if
to
you
play
like
D&D.
what an anus looks
Yeah.
like, if you just
Fair
look
enough.
at it, it's very cute, then so be it. Dave.
Yeah,
Show
I
a
was just
big
imagining
anus,
like
get
a
a
little
subscriber.
bow. Like it's got like
They're,
a
they're
little
a
bow
it's a
on
balloon, not a bow, but anyway. Sorry.
Fuck, we get distracted so easily.
I feel like the Sirenscape is a little loud. Is that all right? Chat, is that okay? American, can you hear that now?
it. No, I'm still the
What?
DM.
I've invited you again. Do you want to close Sirenscape and reopen it? Does that work? Or have you tried that?
Let's find out. I mean, I have tried it 4 times, but let's try it
I
one more time.
mean, do I try and send you another link?
Yeah. Never mind. We'll figure it out later.
It's really strange.
I
A
feel
little bit of rain.
I'm ready to give up on that for
Okay.
now.
Okay, we'll give up on that for now. But the viewers get to hear it, which is good.
I don't believe we miss out on anything. Reagan's descriptions are.
No, because now I don't
effective
describe the weather usually. Because I hope that you guys
I don't-
hear it.
Yeah, it's actually good to have the weather
Yeah.
going because it helped remind me I could use my cool
Exactly,
spell and
because I was
stuff.
so bad at letting you know if it was raining. So you just heard it, and it was good. Okay, all right. Get back into it. So we're not going to talk about peers anymore. We're back into D&D. All right, let's zoom back in. Bill, you've just ended the life of this druid at your feet. There was some laughter about being part of the circle of the jerk. Which I only just got now. I just got that. I got it. I got it now.
Yeah. It kicks in when you say it. You
Yeah,
go, oh wait.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. And you can hear the rain coming down on the roof of this winery above you, because you are standing in the middle of this winery now. This is like the hub of this winery, and you can see these stairs going up to this mid-level balcony, and then stairs on the east and west side going further up to the upper level.
Hey, Baron,
Yeah?
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. What do you think?
Lock in!
Popping and locking?
Lock in the winery.
Oh, we lock ourselves in here. All right.
We got a lot of wine.
Yeah, this is the good stuff too, right?
Wait,
Bill,
wait. I saw her pouring something weird in the wine. Sorry to burst your bubble. Oh, I'm going to keep detecting poison and disease and run up to
And-
where she was trying to
Could be
poison.
something good.
And all
Maybe.
the wine?
I don't know. I'm going to detect it if it's poison.
Yeah, American, I think you make your way across the room, and that the barrel. Do things glow? How do you sense that things are spicy?
It doesn't say it. Just how do I sense the spice level?
How do you know how spicy it is?
Good question. I think it just says I sense it, which is very
Yeah, the
helpful.
closer you get across this room, the closer you get to that far barrel, you're sensing some sort of. Well, actually, wait a minute. You were specifically sensing gingivitis, right? Can you sense?
Well, it says I don't have to specify.
Oh, okay. You just find disease and
with
blah,
that
blah, blah.
spell.
Okay.
I sense.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Right, yeah. So
yeah.
that last barrel, you're sensing something bad within it.
Oh, I'm sensing something bad within this barrel. Sidekick.
What, just that last one?
Just the last one.
I'm going to wander around the room and like see if any of them have it or if it's just the one.
You make your way past each one. Are you going through like behind them, like up against the south wall or the northern wall? Where are you going? Like underneath the balcony?
Wherever all of them are, I'm just going to go around.
Oh,
All
sorry.
Of them.
I
I've got the spell
thought
for
you were talking
minute.
about these big casks that were in the middle of the room.
Ah, I didn't even know those were casks because the dynamic lighting just makes them look like black pillars.
Right. I have talked about the 4 enormous casks that fill this room.
Yeah, but
that's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
dumb.
That's fair that you saw them as pillars. That's fine.
Wow.
It's just that I'm dumb.
So the
You didn't
barrels
think
that line the southern wall, they're fine. That first big cask that you walk past, you actually notice a big split down the back of it, and you look inside and it's completely empty. The second and third barrel, as you make your way past, are completely fine, but you're noticing this sense of poison or disease coming from this last cask, this giant cask.
Ooh, it's this one. I'm going to dramatically stroke it, and I can actually tell the kind of poison it is with this spell as well.
Oh man, what's the spell that keeps on giving?
It's the type of poison.
Yes.
I don't know what different are there a bunch of different types of poison?
Well, I don't know what she put in. Is it just
It's
poisonous
very
poison?
poisonous poison. She has poured.
Ooh, it's a very poisonous
She's poured poison
yeah.
into this.
What the? Why
That's
would you
what I
do
mean.
that?
Because she is a bad lady.
So yeah, so you, this whole cask is completely ruined.
That's
Okay.
annoyed me
Can
more
I-
than anything so far.
No respect.
Ruining
Giant
good
barrel.
wine. Jeez.
Bill,
Can I just ask, what was the fuck? What was the thing that the fortune teller said? It was the cask that once contained
The
the finest wine. Was it the barrel? Was it the cask? Was it the fermenter?
It was the cask, wasn't it, or the barrel?
Yeah, it was a cast.
Was it
I'm
fermenter?
I wrote it down somewhere.
I'm running out the clock on this spell, so I'm going to actually rush around as much of the building as I can, sensing
Yeah.
if there's anything amiss or any gingivitis left
Oh,
in the
it's just-
building.
Mark them with chalk.
American, from your current position, you're sensing some more disease or poison coming from sort of the northwestern room upstairs as well.
Okay, I'm going to let people know, and I'm going to head up there and hope someone comes with me. Just in
Okay,
case.
American,
Bill, to answer
I'll
your
come
question-
with you there, American. Don't you worry.
Oh,
It was a cask of wine. Bill. First time I've had to use my notes.
Nice.
nice.
Found a page.
All right, I'm going to head
All
upstairs.
right, so I'm just going to
That was
move you
castle.
up to the upstairs with Morley here. So Baron and Bill and Loris, you see both American and Morley make their way upstairs, and from up here you're kind of looking down at these 4 barrels, and above that cask, American, is just that small pouch that the druid was holding.
Here it is, the source
Yeah,
of
and
the
that thing
poison. Is that all
yeah,
there
it's
is?
just that one, and it's on its side, and whatever was left in it has just poured all out and is dripping down that cask.
Ooh, is it dripping
There's
into
already
it?
been some. You can see there's been some poured
Oh.
into it as well as just on the lip of that cask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll mark this one as well.
Oh, sorry, that was the one that had been poisoned.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. There's that big.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
of course. Free bag. I take the bag.
And that pouch is just like red hot with this poison from your sense.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna nod at Morley and be like, "Bit psychic today."
Very
And,
good, American. Very good.
Was it in a condescending way?
No, not at all. Not at all. Very good, American. Thank you.
Is there much left to this floor? Is there a
Yeah,
door
so
on the
at the
side?
top of the both western and eastern stairs on this balcony are just these doors that are currently closed.
Okay. I'm gonna yell down to the floor below. Don't touch this casket, the one I pointed at before. Filled to the brim with poison.
Fucker.
But should we go back to the other people? I do want to try and explore as much as
Because
possible.
you are still sensing that sort of danger or that poison or disease from past this area.
I'm gonna keep exploring, but if you want to go back to the other
cool.
people for a bit.
Let's go back to the
and they're welcome to join
Bill.
as well.
What's Bill up to down here? You've been sort of looking into this the card reading.
Yeah, so the card reading said the cask which used to contain the finest wine. Are there any markings on the outsides of these, like maybe placards
The
or?
only things marked on these barrels is just the emblazoned Wizard of Wines that's been burnt into these massive casks.
Okay. And we know the westernmost one is the infected one because of what American said. So what do we think the deal with those ravens was?
Oh, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Should we be worried? They seem like they're helping us, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a theory because they were helping us. American said she had a dream where the lady from the tavern was a raven. I don't know. Maybe they have something to do with ravens. Maybe they're not all Strahd. I don't know.
Okay. That would be better than if they were.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Strahd would help us like that. But then again, he's mysterious.
Seems like he's more into bats and things like that than...
Well, he does live in a place called Raven Loft.
Yeah, that's true.
And his symbol is a raven. So, and his attack.
I mean, there is that aspect as well.
I'm gonna start banging on these giant cars.
They're trying to make
Bang,
like
bang,
a
bang,
little
bang.
rhythm, like gauging a different size and getting different notes out
I've just
of them.
seen how full they are.
Yeah, like the three. The only one that has none
Yeah.
in it is you're just getting hollow sounds from the one on the eastern side of this room.
The first
The
one,
rest
yeah.
are completely full. They're all returning very similar sounds.
Do you guys know how to get into a giant cask of wine?
It's time for the Baron
No.
to really party, is it?
Surely this is your expertise, Baron.
Yeah. Normally I just use the small spigot.
Yeah,
Wanna try
there's
this
normally
spigot?
like a tap or something, right?
Yeah.
Are,
I'll try
are
that.
you thinking of drinking the wine?
What's empty?
Oh, if it's empty, that's fine. I just don't think we should be stealing wine. We came here to help them, not steal their wine.
Can't steal empty wine though.
This
Yeah,
is true.
and also
that's what I was just trying
finders keepers.
The
got
barrel
a
on the
windmill.
east, Baron, as you're sort of making your way around, knocking on these things to get a gauge of how full they are, you notice on the back of that one on the east there is like a big crack on the back. Can you give me an investigation roll?
Certainly. 10
Hey,
plus
cool.
7.
So you notice that they're just in the darkness. You kind of like let a little bit of light into there, and you can see that there's a bunch of these little twigs at the base. Just little snapped off little bits of twigs in the bottom of this barrel that you can see through these cracks, and a couple of these twigs that have spilt out the back of this thing as well. You think maybe this was where a lot of these little twig blights might have been holed up.
Oh, like the twig blights came out of
That's
this
what it
thing.
looks like.
Can I... Loris, can you give me a hand here and, like, grab this side of the crack and I'll grab this side of the crack and we'll...
Where are you? Oh, you're around behind here.
I'm at the
Oh, yeah.
bottom of
There
this
you go.
first cask.
Sure. What do you need me to do?
Well, It looks like twig blights have come out of this thing, so let's just smash it open. It's not got anything in it, apart from twig blights.
Can we just tip it over gently and not break it?
It's already got like a massive. It's already got like a
Dolores.
massive crack down it. It's already quite damaged.
It's huge. It's like 15 or 20 feet
yeah, you-
tall, right?
I like how Loris only ever cares about not wanting to break things when they're completely fucked.
It's like it's already broken. Leave it alone.
Everyone
the way
sees
he'll just
value
smash
in
it.
different things, all right? You know, like one
Yeah.
man's trash.
So
another
then,
man's treasure.
this thing.
He's like, if this was a person, yeah,
I
I'd
would
want to
fuck
smash it to
it up.
pieces. But this is just a freaking keg.
So this thing
boring.
is like 12 foot high,
Yeah.
8
Yeah.
foot wide.
But now's not the time to become a hoarder, Loris. Let's break this thing open.
All right, fine. So at him, so I'll just grab my axe and literally
You're
smash.
just gonna
through
go
the middle
straight
of
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, he said break it,
All right,
so I'm
give
gonna
us
break it.
give us a roll to hit. I'd say with advantage. I don't think
Sure.
this is gonna try and dodge out of the way.
All right. Okay, here we go. Axie. Where are you? Not right, you Axie. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm just losing where I put my axe. All right, so I rolled a 17.
Yeah, cool. So 10 plus 7, 7 damage. You just like knock a massive, like where it was already split. Your axe just comes in and just breaks almost from halfway up to the top of this barrel, just cracks, and like a 3 foot wide chunk of it just falls down into the inside of this barrel.
Cool. Is that what
Can't
you wanted,
believe you
Barry?
broke it, Loris. I'm going to tell.
Yeah, and you can just see Davian at the window going, "My barrel." He's not there. He's not there.
Okay. Oh, we could get like an insurance job or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you see anything in there?
you're not.
This looks like a,
You're not
a
seeing
bit of
much
wood.
more than you were seeing before. There's, like I said, there's some like small. They look kind of like footprints, and there's like little scratch marks on the inside of the barrel as well. It looks like this thing might have been filled with twig blights at some point.
Ah,
For what reason?
they're growing them.
You've got no idea. Maybe it was to ambush.
Wish we had a druid.
Yeah. Yeah, where's that druid?
Well, let's go
She
see the
might know.
druid. Let's go see
Yeah.
the druid and Morley upstairs. Morley is close behind Mirakin.
Yeah, I'm finding it really difficult to see where the entrances are. I'm just going to head in. I'm sensing some more poison. So I'm going to head towards wherever
So at the
that
top of the
is,
stairs,
right?
just on the left at the top of these stairs, is a small door. Can you not see that?
I mean, are these windows I'm in front of right now?
Wait, no.
I'm
Yeah,
very
so, yeah.
disoriented.
So those-
Just help me out. Put me
those are-
somewhere.
Those are windows that look out back over the.
Okay. So if I go next to this door,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
just
little
pointing
door
me.
at the top of this. Oh, I see. I see where.
Okay,
I see
I'm
where the
gonna go.
because there's multiple stairs. Right. I was talking about the stairs that you were closest to. Has a little door to the left. So are we looking at opening that door? Are we? Are you
Yes.
doing it
And I sense some poison
sort of
behind it.
somewhere to the north of you? But definitely on this.
I'm gonna let Morley know, and I can actually identify the kind of poison or disease.
It's
So-
it's some of that gingivitis that you were sensing.
I'm sensing more
Yeah.
gingivitis. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I'm gonna creep back. I'm gonna creep back down and tell everyone else. I'm sensing more gingivitis.
And I think Morley, hearing you say that, says, "All right, Mirakin, you stay back and I'll take a look and see what we can find." And he sneaks up to this door.
I'm gonna say,
Right.
wait. I want to tell the team, let's question this one, if we can.
Oh, now she wants to question them.
I want to know the mystery of the druids.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why they've been doing this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I regret that we just kind of, just murdered them quite hard.
Shall
Without
we
question.
knock them out first,
Great idea.
or just tie them up? What should we do?
Stab them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stab them in the heart until they die.
Yeah. Stab first, ask questions later.
Let's incapacitate whoever it is. Incapacitate, tie them up, remove their weapons.
I think Morley's quite keen to just see if he can,
Remove the teeth.
slowly and stealthily open up the store.
If we remove the teeth, if Morley can remove the druid's teeth, it'll be good practice for when he goes to defang Strahd.
Yes.
I've got
Oh, did you see the teeth, American? Okay, so yeah, I think Morley's keen to get this door open. So
Yeah, and I have let the other
Yes,
folk
yes, you
know.
have.
I went down and let them know, so
another
they
another
want to come
20,
up.
not natural 20, but a 20 as he
Oh.
slides this door very, very gently open, and giving you both a view of like a corridor and some windows on the other side of this corridor. And the corridor leads both south and north. In the north, you can see a door that is slightly ajar, but you can't really see into the room from here. And to the south is the corridor carries on and looks to be a spiral staircase downwards.
Okay, so I'm sensing it from the north, so I'm going to point north, but I want to hold off on moving until the others. I'm guessing they'd want to come and help back everyone up. So
Let's go down. Bill and Baron and Loris, you've all heard American sort of come running down to that part, sort of lean over the balcony and go, let you know that there's another one up here.
Are we done destroying barrels, Baron?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, cool.
Can I just ask a question about layout? So, we know that there's limited ways down from the second floor, right?
From the room, you only know of the ones from the rooms you've been in, I guess. So
I've been through
there was a little spiral staircase just in a.
these rooms.
Yeah, so yeah, you saw a little spiral staircase leading up from the room that you just came out of. There's one set of stairs here, but you haven't seen all of this winery.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna walk past this one.
Who's dead?
Pick up the walk over the dead body. Excuse me. Pick up the staff that Loris threw.
Oh yeah.
And walk up the stairs.
Okay, cool. Loris, you've still got that
And
gnarled
towards-
stuff, don't you? That sort of blackened, gnarled stuff.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I do.
Can I have a look at that?
Later.
I mean, that's a good point,
It
though.
is, that's actually pretty fucking valid. That is. But I will. But you are close enough to like take a look. If you want, can you give me an Arcana roll, Baron?
No, I'm assuming Loris has put it behind his back.
No, it's mine to look at. Like later.
Okay, look with your eyes.
Exactly.
2 plus
Yeah,
7.
That's not good. You. The only thing that I think why you're trying to get a look at this thing is because actually no, you haven't been told. You haven't been told what American heard. Never mind. With a roll of a 7, you're not really getting a good look at this thing.
A 9.
Oh, yeah, sorry, a 9. Loris, what are you up to?
So I would have, hearing American come down and Baron has said we've finished breaking barrels. I'm just gonna sort of follow upstairs to the foot of the stairs to where Bill is.
Okay. You guys, we don't have to worry about like turn order or anything. You can just let me know what all of you guys are doing at this point.
I'm
guess we
just heading towards where
Okay,
American
cool.
is.
Yeah, and I'm
I don't
following
want to
along.
jump forward too far. That's
Cool.
all.
I think it's pretty fair to say, Baron, you're probably joining them upstairs. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So move. If you just scroll up a little bit, you can see
Oh,
that
well,
you're
look,
on the
there we are.
next floor up, looking
It
over
moved
the
us.
casks.
Yeah.
Did someone just?
Awesome.
Okay.
Baron just moved.
Wait a minute. No, wait.
Should I go
Wait a minute.
further
I got you.
north?
Don't just let your character go. Let him
Okay.
go.
Sorry.
There you go. Now, if you scroll up,
Stop touching yourself, Baron.
I'll zoom
if
out.
you scroll up, you should be able to see. Oh wait, you don't have
Cool.
That's where I was,
what?
isn't it?
Yeah, that's where you were, Baron.
Oh, no. I see. Yeah, it's a different section of the map. It's above
Yeah,
luggage.
yeah. I'm just. Can you see okay up there at the moment? Like I know you don't have. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Perfect. Great. So yeah, American and Morley, you're at the door, and the rest have quickly followed up behind.
Okay. Well, I'm going to follow the sense of where I can sense the disease and lead the way quietly.
Okay,
Yeah. So that would be
cool.
heading north.
Yeah. So you step out of this doorway. You can yeah. Try and ignore what you can see in regards to those tokens.
I can-
But the moment that you step out, that door at the end of the corridor just slams shut.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bye, American.
And Morley hears that and sort of just jumps out sort of behind you and says, "What was that, American?"
I say we get him.
Well,
Get him. Wow.
Classic
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
yeah.
Yeah. Get him.
I'm running towards them now, like Egon Spengler.
Perfect.
As I'm running, I'm gonna touch myself on the chest and cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Yeah, nice. And this, I think at this point, we'll go back to the turn order that we were using before, now that we've sort of got something happening. So American, we'll start with you at the top of the order.
All right. I'm just going to be like, get him! And I'm going to thorn whip the door right back open. I only rolled a 12. What's the AC of
Door
the
handle
door?
has got a very low AC, so you managed to grab onto that.
Excellent.
But it's also like you managed to just destroy that handle and lock at the same time. Like you whip out, it wraps around, you pull it back, and the door slams open, and you just break the handle and lock mechanism with your thorn whip, and that door just swings open. And what you can see standing in that room is something you've never seen before. It's just like this mass
Uh-oh.
of slithering kind of creepers. These vines all kind of sliding and slithering together, creating like a bipedal form. And standing next to them is another female druid. Well, it looks like a druid. But well, actually, so this human is so caked in like dirt and mud that it's hard to know exactly for sure how human. It's another humanoid shape, and its hair is full of twigs, and the face is just hidden behind a veil of moss. And she seems to be frantically rooting through the contents of like this cabinet, and she's just tossing stuff onto the floor, and she's looking up at you and quickly getting down back into this stuff. And then there's these two dead vinish creeper things standing behind her, just start making their way towards you.
Okay.
Stealing drugs.
I'm gonna I've used my
Yeah.
action, but I'm gonna I'm just gonna make it known to everyone, like, oh, there's bad stuff in there, and I'm gonna back off, like skedaddle behind Morley to get out of the way.
Okay, cool.
I've still got line of sight through the door, but I'm like at the back, making room for everyone else.
Yeah. Okay. That is good. It is the druid's turn, and it looks up and just sort of throws a hand out towards in Morley's direction. Let's see what happens there. And there's like you can see a flickering flame appear in this person's hand. And it's just sort of, I'm just trying to see what happens with it. Oh yeah, okay, so it just sort of flickers for a couple of seconds before shooting out towards Morley. And it has rolled a 6. Very, very bad roll. It just sort of, because she's obviously busy looking for something in this room, it just shoots out through the doorway and splashes up, the flames just splash up the wall next to Morley. Loris, over to you.
Yeah, so I just want to, obviously seeing Bill charging up the stairs, I'm just going to sort of follow him, and wow, going to get stuck behind Morley and Bill into this room unless they let me
I'm
pass.
sure they'll let you pass.
Friendly. You can always go
Yeah,
through
it's just-
friendly
Okay.
people.
Sweet. Wow. So I'm just going to charge into there, and I see Murican
Whereabouts did
there.
you put your
Do I see?
token?
He's underneath Morley.
Oh, sorry, I'm just.
You can't
underneath
stand on
Morley.
the same square as Morley.
I'm not on the same square.
Yes, you are.
I'm on a different square. No.
You're right on top of him.
I'm
You need,
seeing
to be,
it.
you need to be on your own goddamn square.
You can't.
I'm in front of
No,
the
you're
door.
not. Now you're in front of
Go
it.
one
Now
square
you're in front of it.
forward.
Stop moving.
Nope.
There you go.
Now you move back.
Stop!
Oh.
Stop touching
Yeah.
your
Who's
fucking
doing this?
token. Now you're in front of the door.
I'm not.
No, is there something you can see something?
You're in front of the door.
Oh, from what I can see, my token is on top of Morley.
Okay.
But that's okay.
No, not for anyone else.
Okay.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's all good as long as everyone else sees. Okay, so what do I see from there?
You're seeing what I described before. So these two sort of slithering creepers
Yeah.
standing in this room, and this other human-like creature just caked in mud
there.
to the north through this broken door.
Right. Okay. Okay, so I'm. Oh wow! They're there. Cool. So I'm just gonna charge into this room
Okay.
and attack this creature thing that's in front of me here. Because it looks like it shouldn't be there, so I'm just gonna cut it to
How do you
pieces.
know where it should be? It could be its bedroom.
I'm just making a judgment call, and if it's
That's fair. give me a roll to hit.
So I'm just gonna roll. Hold on. It's not a bunch. Cool. Normal. 1 and 2. So the first one is a 14, and the second one is a 26.
Okay, perfect. They both just slam into this this vine-like creature in front of you, doing a total of 13
7 and 2.
damage, 7 and 6.
Oh, but it's still
It
a
is still a magical weapon, so we take another 2 damage
sweet.
off from that one. Cool. Yeah, you just lop off. You cut across its chest, and a lot of the vines that you cut just fall to the ground, making it smaller in appearance, but it doesn't seem to be bleeding or anything like that. But you're definitely cutting away some of what makes it what it is.
Does it smell like druid?
Not the thing that you just cut, but there is a bit of a stench coming from the person next to it.
Alright, cool. So there's a druid in the room. Got it. Yeah, so I'm just going to stand there kind of, flexing, reminding them that I'm bigger than they are.
Okay, cool. Baron,
Oh, yeah, how big are they?
they're about human height. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little.
7.5.
Yeah. No, they are smaller than Loris,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. I haven't seen any of this. I've just heard a kerfuffle, so I'm moving up, and I should be able to get there.
Okay, perfect. And you're now seeing
Aha.
exactly what I
Okay,
have described.
fantastic. And I listened previously, and I am going to do. Oh shit! Why not? I'm just going to do Toll the Dead again. On the one in front.
You
of
go to
Loris.
do Toll the Dead, but everything just stops. Everything around you just comes to a stop. And there's a little
Oh,
shimmering,
it's
little
little.
shimmering comes from around the corner, where the corridor breaks off. And in between yourself and Loris is a familiar face. And he says, "Oh, that'll be a no from me, Baron. But while I'm here, why don't we play a little game? You know what happens." And he pulls out this ethereal wheel. We're going to spin the combat wheel one more time. What do we have? This is cool. This is a very cool one. But I'm not gonna have this happen right now. Okay. He says the wheel slowly spins. It spins and it lands on a very. This is the only time on this wheel that makes, I think, you've read it and it just feels good. And Needle says, "Oh, a familiar face. Well, this is going to be very interesting when this one happens. By the way, it's been about 24 hours since those magical weapons happened. Goodbye!" And just he disappears, and the glow from all of your weapons fades away.
Oh,
Not my dagger. Damn.
Good while it lasted, I suppose.
Oh,
So
so,
he
I
just-
just got
Yeah,
denied.
your spell just got like
Denied.
cut. You cast it, it used a spell slot, and it just got completely killed.
Needle, that's an asshole move.
Beetle. It was a cantrip.
Okay, but most spell slot it still doesn't happen.
But yeah, I'm glad because I'm glad it wasn't like a
Yeah, yeah.
spell or something.
Wow.
But it
It
Stop
did
me
stop
from
your
attacking.
action. That's right.
I just
That's a
feel
real-
deflated. That's my team. I'm just what the fuck? Is this?
And it is these blights in front of you, Loris. The one that you've just cut looks at you, and you can see some movement in sort of the vines on its face, and you can just hear this rumbling of "You shouldn't have done this," coming from the blight in front of you.
No one tells me what to do.
And it just reaches out with its vines. Like these vines just kind of like shoot out from it. And I'm just going to roll to see how well that happens. It has rolled a total of 20. And it has done 10 bludgeoning damage to you. But I'm also... you're also, as these things just like shoot out and pummel against your chest, you go to sort of move away a little bit, but to find that you are completely restrained and in a grappled state from this thing.
Cool.
I don't know how cool.
I like Poland.
Let's have a look. The one behind you just sort of shoots a bunch of vines out towards you as well. And that has rolled a 19.
Oh man, they roll well.
And that has done
on.
12 bludgeoning damage as these vines like whip
12.
around and just absolutely slam you with these vines.
That's not so cool, but
Okay. So
How
that was
much?
10 from the first one and then 12 from the second one.
yeah, lots.
I want to see Loris get angry. He's so chill. He's like, good. I like this.
Bill, it is your turn.
I run into the room just in front of Baron, and I duck behind Loros, and I just touch him on the calf. I hold on to his muscular calf. I say, Storm Striker, our front line. Trust me, Loris, you'll be fine. If that guy gives you a whack, I'll heal you up. And I'm gonna
Nice.
cast haste on
Oh,
Storm
shit.
Striker.
What does haste do?
A bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the chat and I'll start describing it because it's quite a lot. I've used this once before on Loris and it wasn't a good time to use it because he became charmed.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So his speed is doubled. He gains a +2 bonus to AC. He has advantage on Dex saving throws, and he can take an additional action on each of his
Damn.
turns. That action may be used to attack one weapon,
Oh yeah.
dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay. And then when it ends, he can't move or take actions until after. So he gets one round of not being able to do anything.
Yeah, one round of it being a bit tired.
How long does the spell last?
It lasts for
Okay,
a
cool.
minute.
Perfect.
And as my bonus action, I'm also just going to inspire Loris as well
Oh.
with that same song. So he's got a D8 inspiration
wow.
dice, and I'm just going to duck behind him
Okay.
and hope not to get hit.
I thought you were going to grab his other calf.
I'm just holding both of his calves.
Okay, cool. It's
Little massage.
Morley's turn, and Morley just shouts out, "Duck, everyone, duck!" And he just shoots out with a crossbow bolt atop basically over the heads of everyone. Rolling an 18, which is, what was that, a 13 plus 5. And that just shoots right over the top of everyone's head and into this vine blight that's holding Loris. And that does 4 damage, but not loosening this grip on Loris at all.
Sneak attack.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we do get to roll the sleep attack, which is an extra 3d6. That can't be right. Must be more than that, right? Amount of extra damage increases as you gain levels. I don't know if he's got the set. Oh, no, here we go. Here we go. We can just roll it. Can we roll it? Oh, he does have it set up.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, dang. So he just rolls like another 15. Okay, so it actually, that bolt just tears through the head of this vine blight. And it just goes straight through it, doing a total of 19 damage. And the bolt lodges itself into the vine blight behind, just doing a couple of points of damage to the one behind it. And Loris, the vines that are entangled around you just drop away. And you are now face to face with the vine blight, sort of behind it.
Nice.
And he gives Baron a little tap on the shoulder and he says, "It was about time. It was about time I could do something."
I always believed in you. After I saw that flip.
Yeah. And it is Mirakin's turn, standing at the back of this corridor.
Yeah. So many people to crit fail and hit with a
Crit
bow and
fail.
arrow. Crit. How's Loris looking? Like, he's taken a bit of damage there.
You could say
Yeah.
battered. A little bruised.
Battered.
Yeah.
Those vine blights, I'm really pleased that we've been able to take one down. That's given me like some confidence there. I'm just gonna I am going to take out my short bow and take
Okay.
a shot
Give me a...
over everyone's head and be like, duck again! Oops, I think I rolled. Oh
You
no.
did roll twice.
Oh, I rolled a 15 plus 6 for 21.
Well, you rolled twice. We can take the first one, which was a 21.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I
sorry.
said,
Your
15
second
plus
roll was a
6
15, so I
for
just saw the
21.
15. Sorry. Yeah. Doing 11
Oh.
damage. Yeah, again. So just another bolt soars past everybody and into this blight, and it just sort of pushes it up against the wall before it gains its footing again, and it just lets out a from within that room.
I'm gonna creep back around the side of the staircase.
Okay, you sort of just back up into the spiral
Okay.
staircase down.
I'm just gonna back up. Can I smell any more gingivitis or poison?
No, that's really all just focused on the group in front of you. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Um,
That's my turn. I don't feel the need to inject Runzen into this madness.
yeah, it is the...
Ooh, although
Yeah, you can.
he's gonna... I want to make sure that he can get into the room because he'll be able to use his web again to restrain the dirt person.
The dirt person. You can.
But I'm gonna... What?
You gotta...
Druid.
Don't even... True. It's like dirt person can be like a racial
Whoa.
slur against druids. Well, it's not a racial thing. It's a...
It's a classist.
let's not even...
A class
I've
thing.
cancelled...
You've just
yeah,
had
it's
us
bad.
cancelled.
Never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna send Runzen along the wall and he's gonna stay out of sight. He's gonna duck back into the doorway we first
So he's
came
like...
in. So he's close to the action, but he's not in the
Yeah,
action.
but he's on the inside, it's like on that stairway area, in that doorway. Is that right? So I'm just gonna ping, sort of here,
Yeah,
behind the walls.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, he's hiding him behind
Okay,
the
cool.
corner.
It's the druid's turn, and she frantically gets sort of like focused on Loris, standing in front of her. And again, you've seen this a couple of times, Loris. Just this wave of thunderous force just sweeps out from her. So let's give that one a roll. And I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Loris, Bill, and the Baron.
Fuck.
Sweet. Con saving throw, I rolled a 21. 15 plus 6.
I rolled a 12. 9 plus 3.
And
And I rolled a 5 plus 1.
okay.
Oh,
Which low is good, right? Low.
It's good for the druid, for this
That works.
caster, that's for sure.
Depends on your perspective.
Both Loris and
Yeah.
Bill, you brace yourselves as this thing, this thunderous wave just pushes and sweeps through you. You take half damage, which is going to be 6 points of damage, 6 thunder damage. But Baron, you don't really get a chance to push through this, and you just get hit by 13 points of thunder damage, and pushed into Morley, and sort of you push Morley back as both of you sort of are pushed further down this hallway.
I'll be like rolling free fall here, like ragdolling,
Yeah.
because that's enough to kill me. Well,
Are you in a dying
it's dying
state?
wow.
Man, now
Wow.
I reckon I've got the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe me or Loris. I don't know. It'd be interesting to know because it's happened to
Yeah.
me a lot.
Yeah, I think you'd be pretty close up there. And
Yeah.
most of the time, it hasn't been your fault.
Is death ever?
No, I try and stay away.
Don't
Loris'
victim
deaths
blame,
are totally
Dave.
down to me. No. Most of my deaths are down to me throwing myself
True.
into danger. Byron's deaths are generally like this, where it's not really
Or
directly
Billy
his
sneaking
fault.
up on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even want to
Yeah,
come
or
in this
Billy's-
room. I should have stayed out there.
Yeah.
That's
When
all I would
Loris-
suggest.
When Lawrence dies, it's because he was
Yeah.
asking for it.
Exactly. I would.
I mean, look how he's dressed.
We've got like a good 10 minutes going here.
He's wearing armor and everything.
Yeah, he was looking for it.
And then Dad
Loris,
on,
it is your turn. These vines have sort of come away from you, but you have just been hit by this wave of thunderous power.
All right. So I'm just going to look across at her, and I'm going to look at her and say, "I'll deal with you in a minute, little lady."
Okay.
And
so,
my eyes are going to glow red as I flip my rage on, and I'm going to look back to this blight, and I'm going to attack it first with my ragey axe, and I'll do one attack because I want to see what happens first. It's a 22 doing 10
So I'm
damage.
just going to move you forward, so I know that you're. That's right.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
22 is a hit. And the same sort of thing happens to this one that happened to the last one, is you cut through across its chest, and all of these vines separate and fall to the ground. But you also sever one of its arms, one of the limbs that had created out of these vines, and that drops to the ground. And it looks down and it tries to speak or say something towards you, but doesn't have the energy to get it out. But it's still alive.
Okay, so it's looking
Yes,
poorly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just finish it off. I was like, I'm just gonna come down, rain my second attack on to the blighty thing, and I roll a 15 eek.
And
doing
that's
8.
enough, dude. You bring your axe back through it, slice it neatly across where that previous cut was, now just severing the top half from the bottom half. And your axe just follows through and cuts across the druid standing at your side.
Oh wait, I've got haste, so I get another attack.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna turn to the druid and kind of look at her, and I'm just gonna take a very slow and purposeful step, like I'm stalking her towards her, and I'm gonna raise my axe like I'm about to chop through her, and then I'm just gonna drop my pummel into her forehead to
Okay,
knock
give
her
us
out.
a roll to hit.
Yes. So roll a 19, doing 13 damage, but yeah, I've already stipulated. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want to kill
cool.
her.
You just smack that down into her head, and it doesn't knock her out, but she drops down to her knees, like she was already kind of off her footing by all the scavenging she's doing in this room, and you just pummel that into her head, and she drops down to her knees in quite a dazed state. Cool. Anything else from Loris?
No, I'm good. It's all
Cool.
done now, guys.
Baron, you've been knocked prone, thanks to this thunderous wave. Oh,
Oh,
that's right, you're
dead.
dead. This is your
It's
first
yeah.
death saving throw in quite a while.
yeah. Do I I always forget. Do I add like a con to the death save?
Yeah, it's a con save.
There should just
What's con
be.
save? Okay, so
There
it's
should
a
just
plus
be
one.
like a button that you click.
Death save button. In
Oh, you
the-
got real
on-
dice.
on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
character
sorry.
I
sheet.
got my dice. Okay.
It's a con save, effectively.
9 plus 1,
That's a fail.
which is a 10, so that's a success.
Isn't it?
Is it a fail or is it a meets beats?
Me?
I thought it was
Baby!
1 to 10 and then 11
Yeah.
to 20. That's half and half, right? Or is it?
No, I think
A
you
10
need
or
a
above?
10 or above to
Okay.
succeed.
Okay.
Don't you?
I
Yeah.
I can only assume
Do some Googling
that's the
quick.
case.
I can
that's
change it
fine.
if it's not, but I always thought it was
That
a 10 or
just means
above.
it's weighted towards saving, right? We'll allow it. That's your first save.
Yeah. I mean, it's an important thing. They probably do want to weight
I
it
just want to check.
towards-
According to the
Yeah,
It's
It's just a
Straight
straight
D20.
D20 from what I'm seeing. It's not a con.
Oh, is it? So it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a con save.
It is
Oh.
just a straight D20.
Okay.
Okay, it's
All
a
right,
fail
so
then.
there's your first fail then. With a roll of a 9.
Oh, it just automatically put in 3 successes.
Oh, you're alive
I
then.
don't have to
Sweet.
count
Don't
for
worry about
anything.
it.
Anything.
It would be the Blight's turn if there were any left. Bill, over
That's
to you.
right.
I'm gonna run back. I presume I saw the Baron tumble away, right?
Yeah, you heard it. You definitely heard it happening as the thunderous wave hit through you. Then you heard just like a commotion of limbs hitting the ground behind you.
I look behind myself and see the Baron in his crumpled state, and I'm just gonna run back. And I'm gonna sing,
Oh.
"Don't hurt. I know how you're feeling. So please stop your dying. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts." And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on them. Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds.
Bill, your songs have just gone up into the next level in the last week or two. They're
I have been a
amazing.
fan of the rap ones. I got to admit.
The rap
Yeah,
ones
they've
are.
been
They've
very,
just
very
been
good.
brilliant.
Yeah.
The good thing about the rap ones is I don't have to carry a tune. Which I realise is my weak point as a singer.
Give us a roll for the healing words.
Healing Word, yeah. So,
Wounds.
Cure Wounds. Level 1,
Nice.
7.
So Baron, you sort of shocked back to life
Oh.
with with the 7 hit points.
Okay. I wake up with Bill's hands on my calves.
Sorry, I got a thing for calves. These calves
Oh,
are
thank you,
small
Bill.
calves.
You need to put some meat on these calves.
Anything else from Bill?
Thank you, Bill.
No, that's it. I might move back.
How much was
7.
it? Sorry?
7.
All right.
I might move back to where Loris is.
Okay, cool. And you see this druid like on her knees, a little dazed, having just been clobbered by Loris. It's Morley's turn, and Morley says, "Excuse me, Baron," and just sort of makes his like steps over the top of the Baron and just sort of walks past and just takes a look into the room to see this druid, and just gets his crossbow out and sights up the druid.
Non-lethal,
Yeah, no,
non-lethal.
and he's just readying an attack. He says, if she even tries anything, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
He'll probably shoot one of us in the back, but that's fine.
American,
Don't kill her.
American,
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Try not to kill her
American-
actively.
You could put his bolt in backwards.
yeah. American, over to you.
All right, I'm gonna creep back forward. I can see the tree blights have died. I'm gonna call on Ranzin. Ranzin, whip her up, and he's gonna come and run in and do a
Okay.
web attack and cover this muddy druid. She's covered in mud,
She's
right?
caked in mud.
Cut.
Yeah, you managed to.
Gross. And now she's covered
There's
in
like
web
a
as well.
circular point on her forehead that doesn't have any mud on it now, where Loris like just like straight in the skull.
Ugh. All right. So he does the web attack, and it just restrains her automatically.
Not with a roll of I'd say it's advantage. She's on her knees, so we're...
Oh, sorry. Actually, I didn't see you had to roll.
That's all right.
for it.
Because she's on her knees, dazed, we're going to give you that with advantage. So with a 17, she does become restrained.
Oh, good job. Well, she can still break free at any time. I'm going to rush forward. And I don't know exactly what I can do. I'm just going to... Yeah, Brian, are you okay?
Not really.
I like her just stepping over him.
I passed out in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, we're used to seeing you in that condition.
Get you some wine later, Brian. I'm just not going to do anything.
Okay.
Oh my god, no, I'm totally going to do something. She's covered in mud.
Yeah.
Guess who's the master of
Oh my
molding
God, what are you
earth?
going to do
It's
to her?
me.
She's not made of mud, though.
I'm
right?
gonna... No, but I can use my magic to control the
can.
dirt that she's
You
covered
can.
in. There's gotta be something cool I can do with it. I'm gonna, like, use it to bind
She's already
her.
bound.
like-
She's already...
Make a unicorn horn.
Yeah. Am I still
Okay.
gonna do it, though? Because it's cool as shit. Plus, she can bust out of the webbing, so now she's double bound.
But she's already, like, what are you doing? I like this. I like this. I don't want to ruin this for you. She just has, like, a layer of it all over her. So it's not like...
Yeah.
It's already
Actually,
in the...
I can't control... I can't
It's
keep
already
it
in the
place.
most efficient form.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, actually, I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna try and bind it with it because I just read the spell.
Okay.
I don't think I can do that. I'm gonna clean the bitch. I'm like, what do you actually look like? Huh? And like
Yes.
summon the dirt away from her body to reveal her form.
Yeah, and what sort of... The mud from the top down just sort of like... You push it down away from her and it reveals her hair and her face first. And she's just got these... They already looked wild, but were kind of emphasized with the contrast of the mud and the whites of her eyes. But the craziness in her eyes doesn't seem to disappear without that contrast. It's just these crazy wild eyes. And she's incredibly old. She looks to be in her like almost maybe 80s. And she's a human. This is an old woman. And there's just wrinkles everywhere, and there are missing teeth as it falls away from her face. And she's got grey hair, and she's old. And again, there's just she opens her mouth to say something as it all falls away from her, and it's just what's left is this decrepit old woman on her knees in front of you, just with these wild eyes.
Well, that.
And
She
she's just
looks
bound
crazy.
by Ranzen's web.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my turn. I'm just gonna stand in place behind the others.
Okay. I think with that, she still does have her hand on her staff,
Oh. Instant regret.
and you can hear her muttering something under her breath, and
Oh.
a bunch of these
Ginger
weeds and vines start growing up out of the ground. And I'm just going to need to get a strength saving throw from Loris, Bill, Morley, and American.
Well, I
I
have
rolled-
advantage, I think, because of my druidiness.
Do you?
rolled a
What
15.
druidiness? Oh, because it's vines, right? Is that right?
Druidiness.
I have advantage against magical plants.
Oh,
That's
Nice.
perfect.
So
Come in
what do
handy.
what do
A
I
strength
roll?
saving throw with
Which-
advantage.
Oh, strength isn't very good for me. I'll probably fail it anyway.
how often does that come in
Yeah.
handy?
Almost never. Almost never. With advantage, I
Oh,
rolled. Oh, a
nice.
crit success!
Wow.
Don't mind if I do.
The advantage
Loris,
of being
these
a
vines
druid, eh?
wrap up around you, and you just like tense and pull your arms up and just snap them with ease. Morley, he manages to, just as they come up, he manages to sort of like grab and sort of tear at them as they start trying to wrap around him. Bill, unfortunately, you are wrapped up in this tangle of vines. What does that mean for you? Restrained by the entangling until the thing ends. A creature restrained by the plants, you can use your action to make a strength check against them again next time. So at the moment, you're basically in a restrained state. American, these vines, they don't even go near you. They start growing up, and just of your nature, they just start moving away from you in every direction. In fact, these vines, with that skill check, these vines mean nothing. They don't care for you. They will actively avoid you. But
Nice.
Morley does take aim with his crossbow bolt, as mentioned, and fires out towards her. And it just
thank
shoots.
God.
It misses and just like
God.
lodges. Oh wait a second. It is
4+5.
with advantage.
Oh, Molly, no!
And with a 19,
Oh,
that
fuck.
bolt just soars into her shoulder, and she lets out one hell of a scream. It is only doing 4 damage.
What does that sound like?
Oh no! It's just like "Ah!" as it slams into her
Yes.
shoulder. Loris, we're back with you.
So I was going to give Molly a quick look. Molly, no! And it's like, oh, you fucking idiot. So she's still awake and screaming, obviously.
If she tried anything.
You're fucking
No,
idiot.
we told him not to, but never mind. So I'm just gonna, while she's screaming, I'm just gonna take the thing while she's taking, and just grab her staff out of her hand.
Okay.
I'm kind of collecting druidic staffs at the moment,
Staves.
so it's gonna be a thing.
Give us
Saves,
a
sorry, staff.
give us a strength check, and we're going to do with disadvantage the roll against it,
Okay, so Loris rolls. Oh,
which
God,
is
8.
enough. She didn't roll very well at all.
Oh wow.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna take her staff off her.
It's the druid
And
shamer.
I'm just so I'm just gonna hold it. So she's still
She
awake,
is,
right?
but she's looking pretty dazed.
Right. So I want to deliver the people's elbow to her on that little spot that I
Because you've
left
still got haste,
with my
right?
thing. I'm just gonna yeah. So I still got haste. So I'm just gonna drop at reasonable force with the aim of knocking her out, just to like deliver an elbow to her.
Give me an
to her
unarmed
body.
attack with advantage,
pleasure.
please.
Even better. Okay. So the people's elbow comes down at a 22.
That's a hit, and 5 is the magic number. You just knock her out. She just drops to the ground with you on top of her. You just leapt into the air, slapped the elbow a couple of times, and just came down full weight into that. Like your elbow hit perfectly where there's a big welt on her head already, and you just drop this 80-something-year-old woman.
I didn't ask her age. I did not want to know. All I saw was a
Yeah.
human druid.
She's
And
out
now
cold
out
on the
cold.
ground. And you get up and you just look down, and she's out cold.
Is there any mud kind of left around?
Well,
where she
American
is?
kind of pushed all of the mud out, so I'm assuming American, you just pushed that into the ground, or did it seep through the wood flooring?
I just pushed it
Yeah,
onto
so
the
there's
floor
just-
around here.
Straight into her undies.
And you'll point and laugh, hey, pooed yourself!
Oh damn! Why didn't I do that? Gosh, it.
I just want to get a
Oh,
handful
lady
of mud.
pooed herself!
There's still time. There's still time.
So I'm getting a handful of mud,
Like,
and I'm just
oh.
going to brush it down my chest on my armor.
Geriatric needs a diaper. That's my final line.
Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, Loris, you're just smearing, so you're picking up some of that dirt
Yeah.
and just smearing that onto
Yeah.
your pussy, bloody, disgusting.
So much
Straight out
shit
of her
Scooping
on
it out
the-
of her
on the armor.
undies.
There is just so much dead stuff on my armor right now.
Eyeball
and
gooey.
that's,
Yeah, eyeball
That's,
goo
um,
still. Yeah, that's still there.
Diarrhea.
and that's battle over. It's battle over.
Wow, we did it. We beat up an old lady.
We've been
High
up an
fives.
old lady. Yeah. Shit.
And Morley just looks at you and says, "Right, what are we doing with the old lady?"
Not killing her was the
Yes, Loris,
construction.
but now that we've not killed her, what are we doing with her now?
American?
Well, let's question her.
She's unconscious.
Tie her up.
Well, we'll question her once she's conscious, Loris. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's already bound with the web, right? So do we need
Get
to tie
answers
her up
out of her
anymore?
Yeah,
subconscious.
she is still restrained
You
by
can do
this
that?
web at this point as well.
So when American comes in the room, I want to give her the druidic staffs because, as far as I'm concerned, they're just druidic sticks. So I'm like, here you go. I don't want sticks.
These stakes.
So you have two of them now, I think, because Bill still has the other one.
You can also have this stick.
Ooh. Can I investigate?
Yeah, give
all
me
of
an
these
Arcana
things?
check.
Okay. I don't think I'm very good at that.
Arcana.
Oh no,
I don't
I'm
know.
alright at that. Arcana?
Okay, no,
Oh,
okay.
I only rolled a
banana.
9
Yep,
plus 3.
I think I will go with advantage. I think with this because I think both you and Baron are pretty interested in these things. You share. I was just going to use the advantage that you'd already rolled.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You sort of share what you heard about that black one. You heard the guy mentioning like vampires stuff, and Baron, you've heard that term somewhere before, and you sort of piece together that this could be something that's called a Golthius staff, something that can it's basically like a magic quarterstaff, something that can be used to heal yourself if you hit someone with it, something that can basically sap the energy. But you also know that it can be used to like control blights, basically.
Cool.
And you think maybe this is the old guy that was holding on to this could have been the one that was controlling the blights in this area, like possibly all of them.
Wow.
It's a lot of blights to control with one staff.
But the other two staffs, or staves, they just look like quarterstaffs. They look. There's nothing really important about the other two. They just look pretty normal.
So it's like a druidic weapon. So is it a caster's focus and the quarterstaff at once? Or is it just the quarterstaff?
This specific Golthius staff can be used. Let's have a quick look at it. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Who can use this? I'm just like looking at my old stuff and I'm like, this doesn't control blights and heal me.
Yeah. There's some pretty cool stuff if you were to keep this and utilize it in some way. So yeah, I mean it can be used as a basically something to hit something with, as well as your focus.
Nice.
So it is specifically just for the druid class.
It doesn't state specifically right here, but I would assume so. I think most staffs are for druids, right?
Yeah.
Or wizardly.
It seems pretty druidic to me.
This is a druid.
Like, I just kind of like low-key toss my other one onto
Who
the
else
side and be
uses
like,
staves?
I
Who
don't
else?
need you
Which other
anymore.
class uses staves? I thought you just had your book.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
the
I've got a
glass
glass
staff.
staff.
Of
They can have
defense.
a.
Yeah,
they can
sorry,
have a
yeah, no,
staff.
this.
Well, I've already got a staff.
Different
Yeah,
kind
true.
of stuff though.
what does it look like? Does it fit my aesthetic?
Okay, so it's made of like this spongy black wood, and there's
Spongy wood,
something.
I don't like
now
that.
that you're looking at it, you're really looking into it. It like I said to Loris earlier, it's mimicking a sort of the look of a limb of one of these blights that you've seen. It's kind of got this twisted shape to it, and it there's something really, really uneasy about it. Yeah.
That is pretty
Yeah.
metal, American.
Spongy though? Why did it have to be spongy? Of all textures.
Yeah.
Upsetting.
So that can sap HP from. Is it like vampiric touch?
You're not 100%. So you're going to need, whoever ends up with this is going to have to spend some time with it to get to know what it can and can't do. But he did mention something about having a vampiric staff, or vampire's staff. So you can assume it might do something similar to a vampiric touch.
American, maybe you can varnish it or like put like a
I was
bow on it or
just-
something.
I was just thinking that, a bit of lacquer will sort that. It's spongy, no thanks.
Yeah.
But a bit of lacquer could sort that right out. You're on the right track
Yeah.
there. I'll hold on to this for
Perfect.
now.
Perfect.
All right.
Cool. I think at this point, after a few minutes of discussing this stuff and looking over it, the woman on the ground just sort of opens her eyes and looks up at all of you with just like fear or craze, just absolute rabid look in her eyes as she looks up at all of you.
Do you want to talk to American?
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, you know, Druid.
Yeah.
Talk to her in Druid.
Yeah. Well, then you won't know what I'm saying. That'll be awkward.
You can translate.
I'll see if she speaks common. That would be convenient. I'm just going to be like, why are you here?
Give me like a. Are you trying to be persuasive? Are you trying to like bully her? What are you trying to do here? Intimidate? Are you trying to intimidate? Or are you just being like, what's up?
I think she should be intimidated by being surrounded by 5 people who just beat her up.
I will give
so
me
yes.
intimidation
I'll
with
intimidate
advantage.
her with my +0
With
charisma.
advantage.
Okay. I'm just like thinking Bill should have done this. Oh, sorry. Did I say +0 charisma? I meant -1.
-1, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to
So
say,
I
if you've
rolled
got more charismatic.
5 minus
Oh,
1
Jesus.
Yeah.
for both.
Double fives.
You sort of lean
Double
over and
fives.
you sort of say, just like, why are you here? And there's like, she's looking straight through you. Her eyes are just darting around the room, taking all of you in. And there's just like an absolute rabidness to her nature. It's like she's freaking out, like she's just trying to get away. And she realizes the predicament she's in, and in one quick movement just bites down in her own tongue, filling her mouth
Ew!
and with blood as her tongue falls to the floor next to her.
Ooh! Is
Oh,
that a
shit.
druid thing?
That druid thing. Is this a spell?
Meridian bites off her own tongue in response. Yeah.
That's how you start. That's how you start a conversation in Druidic. She's just saying hello, guys. Look, I've got this.
Ah, cool. That's good to know, but that's really weird.
God.
And it's a
It's
spongy.
a spongy black tongue.
Whoa, intense.
And that's it.
Wow.
So she died.
Well, no, she's just
No, she's
bitten
bit
her
her
own tongue off at this
off so she
point.
can't talk.
She's
Imagine just picking her tongue up and just using healing word and be
no,
like,
put
no,
that back in your mouth.
try again.
Just slap her with
Loris
it.
will just pick it up and eat it.
Oh man, we shouldn't have finished just then. We should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to start next
Yeah. Well,
week.
there you go. I kind of want to
That's
see
good.
Loris eat it now, just to prove a point.
I can imagine Laura being the kind of person that would think that if you eat someone's body part, you get the abilities that they had. Be like, if I eat her tongue, I will gain her gingivitis.
American, you have an amazing new staff, by the way. That's all I'm going to say until you spend some time with it, because it's really fucking cool. It's really, really cool.
I like Brian's idea of putting a bow on it. I'm
What's really
open
funny
to
is
that.
because I'm a fucking idiot, is I'm just like, oh, they're not going to, like, this is a staff that it's just, oh, look at all these cool powers that the staff has that this guy can use. At no point until, like, right near the end here that I was like, oh, it's for them. Yeah, okay. It's it's for them. I get it now. Yeah.
Oh, there's a druid in their party too.
Whoa, that's so coincidental.
You're kind of lucky that Loris didn't
Well,
break it.
Oh
'Cause
my
that
god,
actually,
no.
that actually did cross my mind. When I grabbed it off her, the first thing I thought about doing was just snapping it in front of her. In front of him. I forget which one I grabbed.
Wow.
But I was literally going to break all the staves.
It's spongy. It just bends over your knee.
But then I
That's
thought, you
one
know
of
what, I
its
could
powers.
just
That
just
would have
collect
that
them
would have
and
been
kinda
interesting
make
as
it
well
like-
if that had happened. So something else would have happened if you had busted it as well. So that's really cool. We totally missed an amazing raid, by the way, guys. When one of the things that it's hard to do because we do the podcast at the same time. I find it hard when something happens for me to be like, hey, there's been a big raid. Let's stop and say hi and thanks, because it cuts the flow, and it's I don't know. The chat did do it very well. A friend of mine, Tim Provise, who'd been doing a push to become a Twitch partner over the last month, just raided with like 50 something people. So
Yeah, we went up to like 80.
yeah, we went up to
something.
80 something, which is fantastic.
For a
So
while.
Tim,
Wow.
I know you're probably not
Oh,
around
nice.
anymore because it's you know you got a life. Sorry, actually, well that's just and that just all our subs just left. No, he's.
That is a commentary on us.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
we don't.
he's
All
been
night,
streaming. Fuck. He's been streaming all
all
night,
night.
and then he's got work in the morning, and I just figured
Every
Jesus
time.
Christ.
According to his comment, he had to eat, so he dropped everyone and then said, "Right, I'm out. I've got to
there
eat."
you go. So anyway, big thanks to you, Tim. If you're not here anymore, but thank you so much, and I'll thank you personally. You're at the top of my kiss list now, Tim. Just like that.
Poor Joe.
Oh, rough.
He gets bumped.
Actually, so yeah, well,
We need to play the song, you know? Your kiss is on my list.
Dave, I feel like we need to get a rage animation. I feel like we need to get a rage.
Why?
As in, like, what do you mean? Why? So
I really love this Loki that it just and you get the red eyes.
no,
like,
I mean,
really
as
like
in,
the
like, so
Loki.
something that I can push a button and have a cool animation happen every time you go into rage.
Feel free, you animators.
Well,
to go for your
see,
life.
I was thinking getting some footage of you staring down the camera with the Snapchat filter on, doing your big ow howl.
Way back when I was
Just
doing
do
the
that
wolf
anyway,
howl.
and then I'll take that footage and make it look really fucking cool with like fire coming up in the word rage and like awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll do something. We'll do something.
No, make it look real dumb. Like
No, I want a drawing by.
That would suit the tone of the stream this evening. From coming
make
from
it
Logan.
make it like a Power Rangers like doo, 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 and then he's like, oh.
I was thinking something way more
Well, like
metal than
Sailor
that.
Moon
But,
style
okay. Oh yeah, we can.
I want to see Sailor Moon style transformation.
Yes.
Are you saying flutes are not
We
metal?
can be pretty metal. We could.
They are
I could
metal.
just show up to your house with a
Like-
camera, Dave, and do some Sailor Moon style pans around you, while like you're,
Sailor Moon.
and then you can.
I know.
Are
and
you
just
going
put
to use
it-
any of that for the stream, or
No,
Or is it a different thing you want to do?
half
no?
of
It's
it
just
will
it's
be
just an
naked,
idea
that's
I
the
had.
like a naked silhouette.
cult recruitment video.
Wow, that session was intense. We killed a lot of elderly
Yeah,
people.
that was
we did.
cool. What do you guys think? That was
That was great
A
fun.
lot going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I like this version of American who's just like, now let's kill
Yeah.
people.
I feel a little bit bad for stopping your spell so immediately.
Yeah.
That
I was hoping it would give like an advantage on like an ambush style thing, but I was kind of like, I'm not just gonna let this person who's like a murderous squatter just walk away into the sunset until the spell wears off and she comes back and kills that guy's family.
Right. That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, I probably should have just gone with the surrender thing instead of
Because
the
honestly,
go away.
that's where I was going to go, American. You that's really interesting because you just asked her to go away, and so that could be basically decided as go away from here. And so in my head, I was like, cool, she's going to go out the path, and there's going to be a skirmish with Davian and the family. So
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
would have been
We
bad.
know what you're like
no,
now.
but she's not. She didn't say go.
That guy.
No, well, it's just like it's not like go home. It's not like she's like, well, I'm off home. It was
No,
just
no.
go away.
I told her to fuck off, please, and she did.
It's a real monkey's paw.
She did that to go and poison
that's exactly
wine, though.
right.
So
Yeah.
Clearly,
Jerk.
their request to go away can be interpreted in
Exactly.
in many ways.
Exactly. And I'm always going to do the devil's advocate of whatever you ask me to do. Not to be an asshole, but to just try and add more drama and fun in it.
just
Yeah,
the
it's
yeah,
just storytelling.
That's the
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Side
Side
benefit,
benefit.
yeah. I don't know. I sometimes like
Oh.
because I mean this goes back to the chat about the American spell from a couple of weeks back. It's like if I just do exactly everything as you might want it, even though you're giving me like little hints of what you want, then where's the fun? Where if everything's just like there's no challenge, there's no anything, you just get to walk across.
It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's fun. As long as it's fun. As long as it's fun.
Yeah.
I think that spell has its limitations, doesn't it? Because it's not like a spell to reform them into a good and sane person, is it? It's I will walk away for a
It's
certain
like you've
amount
just
of
replaced
time.
their inner
It's a
monologue with
suggestion.
the thought of I need to go away. It's not like they're charmed. It's not like they're just like, oh, that's top of my list now is just to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
suggestions.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like
think it's good.
it's like one of those suggestion boxes that they have in retail.
May or may not
Yeah.
be taken up.
Suggestion is like a suggestion box in a way.
It's,
Yeah, I suggest you
I think
don't be
it's quite a good- I think it's quite a well-designed spell because it's like it creates these interesting scenarios like what we're talking about, where it's not completely overpowering. It certainly has downsides and can create unintended
Absolutely.
consequences, but also can like there's a whole druid we didn't have to deal with for a period of time, you know.
As a bard, Bill, do you have like a compel spell? Like there's a more forceful suggestion kind of thing? Is that not?
The
Is that
suggestion is that compel. So there is a paladin compel spell, which is basically like but it's limited in what it can do. It's only like you have to find me.
Right, okay. Yeah. So there's no set spell that kind of can basically tell someone you will do this sort of thing,
Forever,
forever or
not
whatever.
certainly not forever.
I'm just having a
maybe
this is for like up to 8 hours. So if you were staying concentrating on that spell for 8 hours and it was like go away, then or if it was like go home and bake or something, that's like they'd just be like frantically baking for 8 hours.
Get baked.
Because you can't hurt them in that
Yes.
spell, You're not allowed to
So
make
that's
them
one
hurt
of some of the
or do
things
anything.
here.
can't be obviously
Well, it just says
harmful.
it must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. So you couldn't be like slit your throat because there's nothing reasonable about that.
Can you make them smoke cigarettes? Because that's harmful.
No, you can't.
They go, no.
I mean, if they
Can't-
like
can't cause
cigarettes, then maybe. Yeah.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
I'm trying to
It's
think,
still
like,
harmful,
could
though.
you tell her to swim in the, not like get into the barrel,
Ah.
like, oh my God, there's danger coming, get into the barrel. And it's also poisoned wine, but it's like how much, as long as you,
No, they can't do something that they know would
Yeah.
harm them.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
They
she
know
wouldn't
it.
do it.
The
She
other
knows
thing, which
it's
is-
in there.
I think it's like it'll be a DM call.
There was another one here, which is, it says, creatures that are charmed or can't be charmed are immune to this effect. So my question to you guys is, if she was immune to charm, she wasn't, because obviously it worked, but if she was immune to charm, she'd still hear your suggestion, but
She'd know what
you
was going
wouldn't
on.
know if she was following it, right?
I
No.
thought that we'd
Or
made it
does a
so
caster?
Bill
does a
could
caster-
know.
Yeah, I was going to say, does a caster know when a spell succeeds or fails? Like,
No, that's like,
We've previously established that the caster knows.
but this
if they
isn't about
succeed or
succeeding
fail.
or failing. This is a creature that's immune to charm. Not like it's not like you've rolled and
But that is
failed.
a fail.
Okay.
I think they would know.
Because
If
you
they could
it
see
just
it not
bounces off.
I remember
Right.
reading like the player's handbook, and it's like, oh, bards can control the weave. So they'd be like, oh, I can't manipulate the weave. I can feel
weave.
that I can't.
Control the
weave.
weed.
That's what they call it. They
Weave.
have
The weave.
the weave.
On weave.
And I'm like,
time, space, bloody, blah.
oh, yeah. Now that's the
Sure.
druids, actually.
Someone else is.
Do
Sorry.
I have a
He also-
delay? Reagan, can you count to
Yeah,
three?
it
with
looks
me?
like you've got a bit
One,
of a 2, 3.
2.
It looks like
3.
you've got a bit of a delay.
Nah, it's late. It's late.
That's all right. I don't know what's
Sorry.
going on. Curiosity was saying there's the spell Geas, which I have read up on before, which is incredibly powerful.
It's pretty nasty.
Let's bring some of those details up.
Oh, but I didn't want to know because what if it spoils a future person casting it?
Okay.
What level is it, Reagan?
It is. What level is this one? It's a 5th level spell. So I don't even know if you guys are going to
That's
get 5th
crazy.
level spell slots.
That's a little way away. You need to be level. Hold on. 5th level spell needs to be like
Okay, so
level
you
8 or
will
9.
eventually have some 5th level spells. So maybe I won't ruin it because it looks like something. It is a spell that bards and druids and wizards can all cast, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yes, what a weird
Yes.
name.
Bad gear. Trapped.
Yes.
I'm going to say, Baron, I'm surprised you didn't animate dead this session.
Yeah, I mean, I could have. I've only got 1/3 level spell slot left.
Fair enough then. Fair enough. And you don't really know when the next long rest is coming, right?
But I could have brought both of them back at the same time, actually,
Yes. Yeah.
That would have been. You still can.
because I can bring
Yeah.
2 at once because I'm a necromancer.
Supreme.
Do we need to? Do you need to have their bodies like in the same space, like the same room?
Just close by, I suppose. It's within the
Yeah,
range
yeah.
of the spell.
And then you can drag them
True.
around to make it happen.
Put them in funny shapes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty keen to know what the viewers thought of this session. I think everyone enjoyed it. Random Origin said the Necromancer was super squeamish this session.
Yeah, I guess I was. Well, there was some gross pus coming out of old ladies' faces and getting wiped on
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
shirts. I think that was the squeamish part.
Or is it so bad? I got two victories.
Victory rubs.
Don't call it victory rubs.
Giving the rest
Dave's off to have some
rub.
victory rubs after tonight's session.
I won. Time for a victory rub.
Hey, stop.
I'll change it. I'll change that name.
Well,
Sounded
no,
bad.
no.
No, you gotta have
Do
a
a
good
victory
You
rub
gotta
and
have a
then
good
you're like,
victory rub.
what was it?
Sounded bad.
Cleaning his mouth off.
Yeah,
After a victory rub.
like
Dave,
a
you've
wiener
got some
dog.
of the best sayings. Some of the best sayings.
It's all ridiculous. It's just like ridiculous slips of the tongue.
Don't stop.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a good old victory rub.
Whatever Loris does to celebrate. Just do it in another room.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Loris does to celebrate. He rubs the goo and ooze of his enemies all over his chest. That is literally what he does. It's right
All over my chest.
right there.
His victory rub ends up with just goo all over his chest. Just Loris.
Oh no. Go in the barrel.
all over his armor. Come on now.
Yeah.
Just lying in
got
a
it.
corner.
We get it. You use the juices of your enemy as a lubricant.
It's a way of staving off rust from the chainmail.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's an anti.
And is that
Everyone and all our viewers are turning off now as well. Not, I don't think because of victory rubbings, but I think it's just late for people. Thanks to everybody sticking around for watching. It was a pretty great session. If you like what we did tonight, give us a follow. We hit the 600 mark tonight, which is very cool for followers. Very cool. If you want to see our previous sessions, jump onto YouTube and check them out there, or on Twitch, whatever. They're all on podcast format as well, when the latest one should be releasing in about an hour and a half. Come say hi on Twitter, but also jump into our Discord and say hi, because we talk about stuff all the time there. Big thanks to Random Origins for being an amazing mod for us every single week. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. And to everyone who is subscribed, that was a good, interesting one. Come and you get access to Needle's Wheel in the Discord. You can come give us some extra tips or things to chuck on the wheel. We've got a very, very cool one happening queued up now. Very cool. It was one that I've been waiting for, so it's very cool. And big thank you to the players. You guys made the session fantastic. Hopefully you liked my Morley impression.
Did well.
You did a good job of imitating his rolling streak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the attacks were fantastic. So accurate.
I didn't even know if he was gone.
Perfect. So yeah, good night. Thank you for watching, and to all the subscribers, yes, please have a really good night, everybody. And we'll see you at the same time next time. Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your victory run.
rub, everyone. Kisses. Bye.